There it is.
Hey, okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on then. And we'll get people in here.
Yeah.
And it's official. It's officially on. I'm pretty sure we're live.
It's been a while. It has been a while. I hear you typing away.
Clicky clacking. Can you hear? Okay, how's the microphone? Clicky clacking. Can you hear? Okay, how's the That sounds pretty okay to me, to be honest.
There's Bill. What's up, Bill?
That sounds pretty okay to me. Hey, Bill, what's going on? We got James Bond in here. Dawn is here. Hey, everybody, how's it going? We were just going through our, audio technical checklist, which is, we don't have one, but we do everything on the fly, like after we press the live button. So.
All right, chat. Tell me when to stop.
Pick a color, chat. You guys say stop, or just tell us which color you like, which pattern you like for the way. I know it's blurry. It looks blurry, but let us know. You got some yellow and white, some blue and white. Oh, yeah, actually, that might help. Are you actually coming down? No, I think you're just changing.
No, I'm changing.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Well, I'm going to pick, if no one's going to pick if no one's going to pick this color, you guys, I'm going to pick it. So, that's the little cascading pattern. I kind of like that. Yeah, that's nice.
What y'all think?
Oh, Nighthorn says reddish, so do a reddish.
Or do we want to do like a...
Ooh, that's like orangish, reddish? How's that work, Nighthorn? Darker or lighter? We have the option.
Oh, yeah. Full-on Darth Vader mode.
Dude, that'll work. Yeah, we just went for it. Blood red, what's going on? Edwin says, hey, everyone from Wisconsin. I'm pretty sure Dawn is from Wisconsin. She was talking to me on Patreon about fishing up there.
Digging the next rodeo shirt. What's up, Pappy D? If you guys aren't subscribed to him, make sure you go do so. We have gone to the dark side. I hear they have cookies, so I'm always down.
And, it's always, I hear it's warmer there, so, the cookies are probably always warm, right?
Nighthorn. Gotcha, Nighthorn.
Digging the Nixon Rodeo shirt. Thanks. This is my fresh Nixon Rodeo merch on the back. It's got the, I don't know if you guys can look the Nixon across the top. Love that. That's my favorite thing about it. Love this tank top. I was wearing the hat earlier, but it just doesn't quite fit my head right. But yeah, it's like a Lucky Charms little Nixon Rodeo guy on there, and it's signed by the band. But yeah, it doesn't quite fit my head, so it just goes on that. Right there is fine.
Right there's fine.
Right there's fine for now.
Bunch of signed stuff. Yeah, you did get a bunch of cool stuff. I remember seeing you doing an unboxing or something along those lines. Or at least you sent me a picture of what they got you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, go show Pappy D some love. Link is in. Thank you, Bill.
We got
for posting
12 people watching right now. That's pretty nice. We just started this thing. What's up, everybody? How we doing? How's everybody's Thursday going? How's your week been? How's your summer been? Because, it's been a wild ride around here.
Hey, what's up, Craig? Headless Guitarist, what's up, boy?
Oh, Headless Guitarist, hey, man.
I swear to God, dude, I'm going to have that scratch track to you eventually. One of these days.
Are you supposed to? Oh, is that the one you've been working on? Or were you supposed to be working on? Dude, we haven't even started that yet. Not even going to lie. Haven't even started.
I've been picking, but,
He's been practicing.
I can strum in time, no problem. But once I start doing the arpeggios and stuff like that, I just that metronome is my enemy.
Yeah. That metronome is everybody's enemy. And even it's funny because I've come across people that even think that they're good with the metronome, and then they get in the studio and they're like, no, I got this. I've worked with a metronome before. I know what the click is, blah blah blah. And you put them on a click and they can't do it. They can't do it. And it's like, man, that studio does that to you. Even me, I do that sometimes. It's rough, dude.
Yeah. It has been a hot summer this year.
99. What were we today? What was our high today? We got up there.
It's in the 90s.
I'll check really quick. Let's see.
Doing nothing but sitting around. I'm broke until the first. Hey, dude, I hear that.
I hear that big time. We hit.
Yeah, and then guys, this Saturday we're going live with Pappy D. So
yes.
You guys don't want to miss that.
We hit 91 degrees today, and then had a kind of a rager rainstorm,
and
thunderstorm, and then now it's like 78 degrees. So pretty nice right now.
Yeah.
Kelly, what's going on? Headless Guitarist is in there. Okay,
Kelly,
cool.
heat index was 100 degrees in Tennessee. Fuck that.
Man, yeah. 100. I was telling, who was I talking to? I think I was talking, maybe it was you. It was like anything past like 80 degrees, man, is just
it all feels the same.
After that,
hurts.
it's just a dead heat. It's just a sweaty, dead heat, pretty much no matter where you're at, you know. And like people on the coast will be like, oh, yeah, but then you add the humidity. And then people like in the Midwest will be like, well, yeah, but it's a dry heat out here. And it's like, it all just sucks. The heat is just super sucky. But to be honest, which one would you rather have? Would you rather have snow, snow or heat? Let's talk about that right now. Snow or heat? Because I guess cold or heat. I would rather have the heat. I bitch about it a lot, but when it comes right down to it, I would rather it be hot than cold. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, Tom is dropping a new one tomorrow. I'm excited for it. Here's the thing. A lot of people in Wyoming bitch about the snow. And I don't think it's the snow they're mad at. It's the wind.
It's the wind, 100%.
I would rather have snow with no wind, and fucking I'd be good to go. Ice fishing is fantastic if the wind is dead.
See, I've never been ice fishing, and
it's
that's what
great.
I've heard a lot of people say. Ice fishing's fun. I can't see myself doing it. Maybe I just need to go. Maybe it'll change my mind.
Pappy D says heat. Cars don't slide all over the road with heat.
That's where I'm at, Pappy. That's exactly why I prefer the heat. I think they both suck, but when it comes to like getting around, cars do break down in the heat, but I think it's a lot better to deal. It's a lot easier to deal with a broken down car in the heat than it is to deal with a broken down car in the snow. Just for the fact of water getting everywhere, and it's harder to move the thing because it could just be stuck in the snow, and then you're just there. Last winter, I tried to drive my Toyota out of the driveway like an idiot, and I made it to the corner of the thing, and my car sat in the middle of the road for the whole day until the snow around it melted, and then I just moved the car. But yeah, that's where I'm at, man. The snow is just. It's just so inconvenient. Yeah. Like,
I think the one thing as far as vehicles go for me, winter time. Now this is assuming that you're not reaching anything below, let's say, -5. Okay.
I mean, we hit -42.
Now this year, we hit -49. We set
49.
A record. -49 degrees. It was fucking cold.
And like 6 foot of snow.
Anything
crazy.
below -10 all feels the same. Okay?
Yeah.
But anything like -5 to like, let's even say 50 degrees is way easier on a car. Like, the summertime, I have done nothing but place radiators and water pumps, and I mean, it's just way easier to overheat them. But in the cold, they just kind of do their thing. Like,
you're right. Cars probably run a little bit better.
A lot of batteries in the winter. But
I mean, naturally, a car's going to run a little bit better when it's a little cooler out, right? Because the air's colder and more compressed air when it's colder and doing the whole science. But man, I don't know. Because
it's kind of a give and take.
Cars do be blowing up out there in the heat. Cars do be just, them radiators be popping off, okay?
I prefer fall and spring. Those are
there you go.
The best.
It's like fishing. You know, you prefer mornings and evenings for fishing. So it's like I like the fall and the spring because it's just temperate and everything's easy to work on and it's still light out, you know, and
you open the door at 6 a.m. and it feels like hot, wet blanket over your face.
Dude, someone was talking about Maryland.
-50. That was done. That was Wisconsin.
Someone was talking about Maryland. I was in Maryland recording an album in the summer of 20. What's up from Maryland? Yeah, nice and muggy. Yep, I believe you, Karen. Because I was there recording an album in 2014 or something like that, and man, it really is. You pull the door open in the middle of the summer, and it's like opening an oven, and like all the heat just hits you, and your shirt just immediately sticks to your chest.
What's up, Andy? Pappy D says, as long as I wake up, I can deal with whatever the temp is. That's fair.
I guess that's fair.
The older you get, the more you're going to hate the cold. That's true. I mean, I hate the cold. just for the simple fact that everything hurts.
I guess yeah. It hurts to breathe sometimes when you go outside.
Like, shoulder, like I turned on into a 80-year-old man. It's crazy.
Yeah, really, yeah. My ankles for sure, because I've broken both my ankles multiple times. And when it gets really cold out and I walk out in the snow and I'm standing in it for a couple minutes, dude, my ankles are like, okay, we're done with this.
I have enough mental problems to worry about small stuff. That's true.
Yeah.
I feel it.
And to be honest, I'm just asking what people prefer. There's nothing you can really do about the weather. You can move, but like I don't know who said it, but the more you get of it, the more you're going to complain. You get too many hot days, and eventually you're like, I wish it would just snow. And like we get, I have family and stuff that used to live in Arizona, and they'd come visit, and when they'd come visit in the winter, they were like blown away that there was a bunch of snow here, and they could like play around in it, and it was a lot of fun. All the while, I'm sitting here like,
over it.
Can't longboard in this. Like.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, just to kind of get you guys, like, up to date on kind of everything that's been going on. Of course, Matt has had one house problem after the other. Over the last little bit.
Water heater, washer, dryer, and most recently add to the list, refrigerator. So for the last week and a half, we were living out of a cooler in our kitchen. So last week's episodes, the 2 episodes that came out last week, or I guess this week, was it this week? This week, the 2 episodes that came out this week, that's why there's only 2 episodes this week. Because we've been dealing with that over here.
It's been wild. But then I had an uncle who had passed away to suicide, and it was just a clusterfuck to try to deal with.
Yeah.
Like, number one, the whole mental aspect of the thing really sucked. But then the other half of it is like, my dad was kind of like the closest one to him, so he was kind of left to figure everything out. So it was a lot of trips with my dad to like from here to Buffalo and then here to Gillette and getting all of his things together and trying to get a hold of his kids that he hasn't talked to in like 10 years.
And he didn't have a will, did he?
What are they going to do? No, he didn't have any type of will. It was like...
it gets so messy with that, man.
Yeah, and we're like we have all of his stuff in boxes and it's all downstairs in my dad's house. However, what do we do with it now?
Yeah,
so now we're in the process of moving it out to the garage so that way his kids can come by and do what they want to with some of it, but and then there's of course drama with the kids because to be honest with you, they didn't even really care, which was just wild to me. But
that is kind of wild, yeah. Pappy says, "Okay, Matt, next reaction needs to be falling in reverse, last resort." It's
really good.
If we could get away with it, I would definitely put it on here. You think so? Oh, I guess falling in reverse is there's
no. Well, here's the thing. Falling in reverse, we do get in trouble with. However, that particular one, there's no licensing on it.
Okay.
Which tells me that they're probably going to pull a copyright claim, but it won't get blocked.
Right. Yeah. Oh, we got blocked in Belarus and Russia today on our Loiso video.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. I got a notification today from YouTube that was like, your video's been blocked in some countries.
And I was like, stopping by, Kelly.
I was like, oh yeah, thanks, Kelly. I was like, oh man, that sucks. So I went in and looked at it just to see which countries it was, and it was like Belarus and Russia, and I was like, you can have it. It's fine. I don't care. As long as it's not America, or like Spain or South Africa, because that's where he's from.
But yeah, like thanks for all the wishes, and sorry to hear that, and whatever, They like the wildest thing is, so me and my dad took a trip to Buffalo. My dad has a plane that he has access to, and sometimes he'll just take a flight up there in the morning, go have breakfast with one of his buddies he went to school with, and then kind of putz around town a little bit, go back to the airport and fly back. So instead of like a 2-hour trip to get there, it's like a 45-minute thing.
And you got to fly over the mountains, flying over the mountain ranges here, especially like that mountain ranges, the Bighorns and stuff, it's a good flight.
Really nice.
That's a cool flight.
But we went there, had breakfast with Darren is his name, and then we got back and we had like a little card on the door from Casper Police saying to call the coroner in Buffalo, Wyoming, which is like just where we were. It's kind of wild. So anyway, my dad called them and like he had to give a description of the guy and whatever, and so that's when we kind of found out. Well, about an hour later, Dad goes to call his oldest daughter, right? And the first thing, like, he gives her the news, and the first thing she says is, "How much am I getting?" It's like, are you fucking serious? Like, my dad lost his shit. Like, it was pretty intense.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, rightfully so. I'd be the same way, man. And when I lost my dad, I had family members that were coming and asking about that shit, you know, because I happened to be the next of kin. He didn't have a will either, but my sister didn't live here, and she would have normally been the next kin, but it has to be a person who's in state. So I ended up getting all the responsibility on me for that, and was like, had people coming left and right and asking about this and that, and I'm just like, I don't even give a shit about any of that. I care about none of that. Like, my dad just died, man. Like, that's the worst thing. And everyone's just like, well, what are you going to do with his guns? What are you going to do with this, that? And I'm like,
I don't even care
at this point, I'm going to throw them all off a cliff. I don't give a shit. Like, what? Yeah. So it's
crazy.
People really do come out of it's weird what it brings out in people. Like, a family death will bring out the best and the worst in people, man. It really will. It kind of shows you true character from people. I learned a lot about my family when my dad died, man. It was kind of eye-opening, you know?
It is. And, like, let me answer Pappy D's question real quick. If you have that kind of access to a plane, why haven't you guys come to Houston yet? Because airplane fuel is extremely expensive. So, like, when you buy a ticket with Delta or whatever, you're basically splitting, it's a lot more fuel, and it's jet fuel, which is even more expensive. But you're splitting the cost of that fuel with, like, everybody. So for me to put enough fuel in the plane that my dad has access to, which is just a little 2-seater puddle jumper, right?
What was the size of that engine you put in there?
The one he's building, I have no idea.
Do you know, like, are they like
it's a little 4-cylinder.
It's like a little 1-liter 4-cylinder or something.
Literally is built like a Subaru. It's a boxer engine.
Oh yeah, okay,
like,
cool. Yeah. So he's legitimately putting a boxer engine in that plane.
Yeah.
Dude, that's dope.
So, but anyway, it's I think I calculated it because I was going to go to or see about going to Wisconsin to go see Home Free for the fundraiser for vets, and there's like the company there that they're working with, and it would cost like I think it was $840 in fuel to get there.
In fuel?
Just to get there.
Jeez.
But then you have to get back.
Well, right,
And that's on a day that's like you're not against the wind. It's just kind of an average.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So that's why.
Which flying out of Wyoming is never going to happen. You're always going to be fighting a wind one way or the other.
So fuel's expensive. That's why.
I like that. Some of the best and worst people you've met in your life or family. Unfortunately, that is the truth, you know, like, and not unfortunately at the same time, you know, like you learn a lot of lessons from family, and sometimes it's a good lesson, sometimes it's a bad lesson, sometimes it's just an eye-opening thing where it's like, oh, okay, as a kid coming up, I didn't realize that was like the kind of person you were in the family, and now that I'm an adult, I can process things more sophisticatedly-ish in my brain, then you start to see patterns in people where it's like,
So $1,600 ish by next Vet Fest. Sure.
No. Look, okay. I just spent almost $2,000 on a fridge. Okay, if we're gonna send money to anybody for anything, all right. We got food that needs paid for in this fridge. Okay.
Put boxer engines in airplanes. That's cool. That's it. Yeah.
Yep. Same engine.
It's actually originally developed. Technically.
Here we go.
Technically, the boxer engine came from a deconstructed version of an airplane, because an airplane has its cylinders, like the old school ones had the cylinders all in a circle,
and all the
so you'd have pistons kind of doing crazy. So if you only wanted 4 cylinders instead of 8 in a circle, you could just do 2 and 2, and they figured out it keeps it balanced better.
It actually balances it very well. If it stays balanced.
Yeah.
Which, yes, boxer engines they were originally designed by, like, for the cars were designed by Porsche, right? And then Subaru bought or partnered with them or something, and they started.
Subaru just built
their own boxer. Oh, okay, yeah. So,
yep.
I learned about that when I was actually buying my first Subaru. It was like what's up, Easam? Hey, I've seen you say hi a few times. Sorry, we're just rambling. Sorry, man. I bought a Subaru Legacy back in the day. It was my first Subaru, and that's how I learned that they had boxer engines in them, and then learned that they were initially in like fighter jets and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, maybe next year we can make something work. Like for the past couple years, money's been stupid tight. Number one, because life fucks all of us. Okay, and number two, I am still looking to purchase a house, which hopefully will happen around December, January-ish, end of this year, beginning of next year. We'll kind of see how it goes. But with the way the market is,
it's rough. Yeah. Alan says like a rotary engine.
We need to do a fundraiser to get me to Wyoming for the No Resolve concert. Dude, it sucks that it's on a Thursday, though.
We're going.
We're going.
We're going. I mean, it's here. We're going.
Right.
But yeah, as far as the rotary engine thing, kind of the same concept, but where a rotary engine, everything happens on the inside of the circle. This is like the pistons were kind of like on the outside of the thing, and
yeah.
Not quite the same concept, but similar. It worked in a circle. It just wasn't like...
I need to have a whiteboard for around here and draw pictures.
Yeah, there wasn't like a... Because isn't it in a rotary?
A rotary has the little Dorito in it.
Yeah, it has the Dorito and like...
spins.
What's the circle inside? Is that attached to like the camshaft or something and it's doing that, making it go in the thing?
So you have a crankshaft?
Yeah.
There is no camshaft.
There's no cams in those. Okay.
So when you start it, right, the crankshaft, all of the little Doritos are attached to the crankshaft.
Yeah.
And as the crankshaft spins, the apex seals on the whatever they call, I've always called it a Dorito, but
sure, yeah, that's what everyone calls them, man. They're
the
Doritos.
Apex seals, as it comes across the hole for, let's say, the air, right? So as it comes across the hole for the air, it actually creates a vacuum and sucks the air into the cylinder, right? And then as it moves to the next spot, which is where the fuel comes in, it'll vacuum some fuel in there, and then the next section, it'll light it, and then do the whole process over again.
That's crazy.
So instead of where a piston uses vacuum to suck air and fuel at the same time, compress it, and then ignite it, this is we're housing it in a little chamber, and then light it off on the 360.
Apparently that's supposed to be like a high efficiency engine, isn't it? Or I mean, supposed to be.
It's it's very fuel efficient.
Okay.
It can be. But those Apex seals, man.
That's I do. I always, even when I'm watching Donut Media, they talk about rotaries, they talk about Apex seals. I don't know what that is, but they talk about it all the time.
The little it's either a originally they were rubber, and they found out that didn't work very well.
What fuel deteriorates
rubber? But then they
rubber?
moved to steel, and that didn't work very well. So now they're kind of a polymer plastic type of thing, and it just helps actually make a good seal against the housing.
Okay, for compression reasons or whatever. Yeah, okay.
To make sure all the air and gas actually stays in and doesn't bleed over into another section. That makes sense.
So is that like the thing with rotaries? Is like watch your Apex seals, because that's like the head gaskets of Subaru. It's like watch for
if you buy a rotary, just replace the Apex seals
immediately.
And then
okay,
just drive it.
Okay, I got you. Cool. Sorry guys, that was a rant. So now you know a little bit more about rotaries.
So Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun, are they both on the same song? I haven't heard anything about Adam being on it, or is just Adam dropping another song?
Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun.
Butt waxing for funds? I don't think so.
Well, I'm not sure who would watch that.
Mine probably has a few more upgrades than the plain engines, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Has wobbly Dorito. Okay, Don, who's waxing their butt?
I think Pappy is to.
I think
Pappy is to get a fundraiser to come up here. That's what I'm gathering just from reading the thing. So.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna get a beer really quick. Can you need a drink or anything?
No, I'm fine. Y'all up for some reactions tonight? We're actually going to be looking at...
Are we doing that Upchurch thing?
Yeah, I think so. Unless you just want to change plans on the fly.
Well, it's an hour long, so... What time is it now?
It is 6:18.
Let me get a beer.
Okay. He's going to get a beer. We'll contemplate on our... we had a plan, but maybe we don't. Do videos on my channel I've been wanting. Oh, yeah. I definitely have one of your videos on our watch later list, Headless Guitarist. So that one's definitely coming.
Guitarist got some stuff?
Oh, yeah. I need a drink, Matt. Hey, there you go. Totally scripted.
Oh, nice.
I kind of need one with the way suggestions are going for a fundraiser.
What happened to our... Why is it paused?
Oh, I don't know.
It's just stuck.
Are we paused
Are we stuck, everybody?
Your video froze. Okay, cool.
Here,
open the widget. And then
Stream
it
bit rate
says
of 1,000. But I mean, we should be okay.
Yeah. I don't feckin' know.
Well, we may. Yeah, why are we frozen?
The widget's fault.
Maybe stop and start again? But I don't want to stop and then end the stream. Oh, I guess it won't end the stream. It'll just reconnect. Should we try and reconnect?
Okay, we're gonna try to reconnect.
Try and reconnect.
Give us just a moment.
Just if everything goes to shit, you guys know what happened, okay? So just give me a second.
Oh, it looks like our
Stream will end shortly unless you restart it. No, we want to restart it. It could just be our webcam. Maybe our webcam just took a dump on us. Come on.
It came on and then it
give it a sec.
Back off.
Give it a sec.
Here, I'm gonna try connecting to a different USB port. Hello?
Oh, bastard. We might have to restart OBS. Oh my God! You hit the shutdown button.
I didn't. I don't think so. I just.
I mean, there's this one right in the middle of the thing.
Is there?
So yeah, cancel. Woo! Okay, all right, we didn't cancel. No, don't shut down. Abort.
What
Cancel.
is happening?
We closed out of the internet either way. So.
Okay, why is
I'm just gonna close this.
Not fucking. Yeah, let's try.
I'm gonna reconnect and see if this will go. No data. We're still in the same stream. Hi.
Let's go!
Did we get there? Oh my God, dude. You guys have no idea what we just went through. Oh my God. Could you guys hear all of that? Because if you could. My computer almost shut down. We were
Bro.
we were this close. Oh, it was like that nuclear, like when all those countries were about to go to war and they were like this close to pressing the button or whatever. Like
this guitar says we heard it all. Let's go.
Like, my computer legitimately flashed the shutting down screen, and because we had apps open and running stuff, I got the option to cancel. So I got the beer.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we're good. Oh my God.
Heard you plotting on us. That's what we heard.
Heard most of it until the last 30 seconds. Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Yeah, that was probably when the computer was like shutting down.
Last I heard was don't shut down. No.
Yep. That's about the last we heard too. Okay.
Yeah, we got you one, Bill.
Okay.
It's on the way. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the check your Snapchat.
Thank you, Bill, for carrying the chat. Back braces are in the mail.
Woo! All right. We're all good. Great. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure, but we're good. Everything's fine. If it wouldn't be a 307 React stream if
it just went perfectly.
Yeah, if we didn't have something fuck up on us. Did you break it again? I probably broke something, Tark.
Yeah, probably.
It'll be fixed. Okay, got everybody. Okay, good. How did we not even, dude? My internet closed. Like Chrome was closed.
Yeah,
how
I don't know how we didn't.
How was the stream? I don't know. Good job, YouTube. Way to go. They did. Let's see. I can't wait until Saturday. A perfect question for you all, similar to Chris's about the video games. What was your question about video games?
Okay. I think it was. I had 3 different categories. What was your favorite of all time? Most nostalgic.
Oh, yeah,
and then
right.
like current favorite or something. Yeah.
My answers haven't changed since that last question.
I got a really random question that I'm going to ask Pappy D.
Oh, on Saturday?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't have anything. I don't know. Yeah, if you don't have technical difficulties, I don't think you are streaming. And what's funny is even the guys who are like, even like the top creators, like the top content creators on YouTube, the big channels, the 1 million+ subscriber guys, even those guys, when they go live and do live streams, if you watch them, they do the same stuff. They're like, what's going on? Where's the thing? It's always just a clusterfuck out here.
Eason put a message and then it was retracted, but he said you guys are getting canceled. Ha ha ha.
Well.
Yeah, try. It'll be about songs though. Oh God, dude, that's gonna be so hard.
About songs? You can't ask.
What's your favorite song? God, dude, I don't know.
That's a hard one to pin down. That changes on a weekly basis depending on how I feel.
Oh God, daily.
He's like, that's why I want to know. Well, we got a couple days to figure it out. Saturday is shaping up to be a pretty good day. So
yeah, I'm going to. Hey, so today's live, I rolled right in from work. We sat down in this chair, got everything set up, went, right?
Yep.
Saturday, I'm going to be in Glen Rock riding my motorcycle over there, for Hogfest. I'm going to be spending the whole day out in the sun with my brother watching people do barrel racing on motorcycles and burnouts contests and whatever, eating barbecue, and then basically ride right in from Glen Rock right to here to do another live stream. So it's going to be a fun day.
Yep, it should be a nice, fun, busy day, just like pretty much every other day this summer so far. Just cram as much as you can into one day and then see if you can survive the night, basically. Right. Is how we've been going. So, yeah, I don't know. What do we want to do? Should we ask them if we should watch it or like?
So here's what we got going. Upchurch released a documentary on him recording an album in 7 days. If you guys want to watch that with us, we can do that. Or I'm going to give Headless Guitarist one reaction to something on his channel for free because he's helping me with a project on the side. Or we could do the $20 reactions. And
I just got an idea also with that. We could... Oh, what's up, Jared? Good to see you. We could save the Upchurch documentary and make it a Patreon episode.
We could.
And just do a Patreon on that.
We could.
I think that's a good idea.
That is a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Well, okay, so we just made plans on the fly. We are not going to react to the Upchurch documentary. But that will be on our Patreon. Yes. Keep an eye out for that. Probably not this Saturday, but I would say maybe next Saturday. Keep an eye out for that, and we'll just it'll be there, and we'll just kind of like post it like a reaction. We'll just kind of watch it, and it'll be an hour long or so Patreon episode for y'all. So if you're not signed up to our Patreon, hey, there's your plug for Patreon. Right. Also, things are happening over there. I just put up an edit this last Saturday of me catching fish up at the spillway at one of our local reservoirs here, and I gotta say I'm proud of that sumbitch. I watched that edit like 3 times, okay, and I worked on it, so like I've seen it a lot, but I've still watched it.
Tom and Adam are supposedly on the same song, and then it got retracted. Hey, Isam, are you having a tough time, buddy?
Well, he might. Yeah, I don't know.
It's okay. I can read past the misspellings because sometimes I am not a scholar at all.
Sometimes when I'm in live streams, also though, and I'll type a message and put it in, and then if I switch apps or something right after I type the message in, sometimes I'll come back and it'll be retracted too. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just a weird phone thing. I'm not sure, but. So, anyways, so do we want to?
Yeah, so let's start with Headless Guitarist. If you're still in the chat, let me know which one you would like us to
thanks, Bill.
Check out. Hey, I appreciate you.
Appreciate that, man.
The link to our Patreon is down in the chat.
Yeah, and for anyone that doesn't know, if you guys are here, it's $5 a month for our Patreon, and
I think you can even do so. Like we have 2 tiers: an open tier, and then which is like you can do $1 a month or $3 or whatever. And then there's $5 a month, which gives you the exclusive. Pretty much, I think what we've been doing is the reactions, we leave it open. And then
our special content we're doing
stuff is the
select tier. Yeah, I think it's called select tier or something like that. But yeah, so I mean, $5 gets you the everything basically. That's kind of the way I put it. You can pay $1 and see like some extra reactions that we didn't put on YouTube. But then if you pay $5, you get to see like we're trying to post a video every weekend, and Chris has been doing a lot of auto mechanic stuff on there. Even I've got a little bit of like engine teardown for my mom's Camaro. There's some fishing stuff on there. There's what else do we have on there, man?
Oh God, we have studio sessions.
You've got a drone flight thing on there, don't you?
Drone flight thing on
there. Yeah, there's all sorts of different stuff on there. So
random shit.
Yeah, so if you're looking to help us out, and that money, by the way, that money goes directly to our pockets. I used our last payout from Patreon to buy a storage shelf for all of our music equipment. It's in the other room, and that has like completely changed the look of our storage space. It's absolutely
cleaned
amazing.
It up a lot.
Really nice. So thank you guys for that. That if you guys are subscribed to our Patreon, if you're not, we'd love to have you. Come on over.
Frosties is on there. Yep.
Frosties is on there. That's right. A trip through Casper in my car with like some of the most thugged out like gangster beats ever, and I'm like driving through town in this shitty Corolla. Like it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good stuff.
Headless Guitarist. I believe it was the Amazing Grace. Was it Amazing Grace or Amazing Grace Unchained? It had gone. You turned it rock.
The Brandon Hart concert is on there. I forgot about that. Yeah, dude. That's a great edit. That's a really good one too.
It's a really fun one.
Starts off with like us at the show, all pumped about Brandon Hart, and then it starts off, and then it like cuts to you like 9 hours earlier, and you're just like, You can barely open your door in the truck. It's
Oh, God, dude. The wind was so bad. The wind
good
was
edit,
trying
man.
to blow the camper shell off the truck.
Oh, yeah, man. So yeah, Patreon's popping off. It's been a good year for Patreon, so come on
Evasive
over.
Pen. Yes, we are doing reactions.
We're going to do at least one. We were going to do a documentary, but I think we're going to switch it up and just do... Headless Guitarist is still here. Should we get him on the screen?
So we're going to start with him. And like I said, normally we do $20 for reactions. You guys can put it in here, the PayPal or whatever.
PayPal's
Doesn't
better.
matter to
just
me.
saying, but you know.
And even if you don't have $20 to give, whatever, you just put it in the chat and we'll figure it out. Okay. We're probably only going to do, let's say, 4 total, maybe?
I was thinking like 2.
Like 2?
2, maybe 3. We can split the difference and call it 3. We'll do 3 reactions, okay? All right? If that's cool with you.
Yeah,
you
that's
cool with
fine.
that? All right.
But yeah, Headless is helping us out with a future project, which I'm pretty excited about. So
We need to Summer's tough, okay?
I need to slam that metronome, dude. It is just, oh my God.
Yeah, it's a killer. It really is. Earlier today, before you got here, I was working on this thing. I'll show you in Cubase, but and I was playing my drums back there with a click, dude, and it's a fast drum beat. Like fast enough that I can't even do like it has to be like a
Shit.
and keeping up with the click at that speed, the speed's at 105. It's at 105, so it's like the click isn't even that fast. It's like click, 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 but I'm going and like when you're doing that, and like that's the noise that's going through my head when I'm counting. It's not 1 2 3 4. It's and I know that if the sound in my brain is going along with the rhythm of the click, then I know that I'm on time. It's such a weird. The click is a crazy place. It's a crazy place in recording.
Wild. It has.
We call it. You have to slave to the click. You have to be a slave to it. Like in order to get a good production, if you're gonna go that route, you can. There are plenty of recordings out there that were taken live off the floor. The whole band has mic'd up, and everyone just plays their songs. They hit record, and they come out great. Some of the greatest records of all time are recorded that way. But if you're gonna record an album with and you want it to be straightforward and on the grid, the click is your boss, and he runs the whole session.
Big time.
I had a drum cover idea for Matt. He might kill me. Oh no, what's it gonna be, Don? Tell me, what is it?
Thunderstruck, AC/DC.
Don't even. That one's because that doesn't.
Midnight Oil, there it is.
That's like all Thunderstruck is on drums. It's terrible.
Okay. For PayPal, yes, thank you, Bill. I appreciate you. PayPal is here. We're gonna go ahead and pin that just for you guys.
So you might also really quick go into OBS and check your like down over here and just check your like pull up your display capture and see how the little eyeball.
Oh yeah.
And just see where it comes up on this. Yeah, 'cause I don't even know where
hell?
it's at, bro. So bring her
Where
down.
am I?
We're doing some adjusting right now, so you guys, we're getting the video on screen. Resolutions have been killing us tonight. I don't know what the hell the deal is, but
what is going on with this thing?
maybe I need to do like some
Why is it not picking
video
up
card
anything?
updates. What? All right, go into your settings really quick. Go to
Okay.
your. Yeah, that'll work.
It shows okay. Interesting. Let me go ahead and make.
Give us a second, guys. We're working. We can't see the chat right now because it. Oh yeah, there you go. Yes, move it up. Hey. There it is. And then kind of.
So this is perfect, right? Right here.
Here,
Is this
let me
where
just.
we want it?
There. Wait, no. I was gonna say go back, so you can just see my eyes.
Just right
Come
here.
down just a hair. There you go.
Perfect.
Is that good, guys?
It's like
Does that work?
God, I'm too short.
Chris can't even see.
It's like that. Have you guys ever seen Tim the Toolman Taylor where he talks with his neighbor over the fence?
Yeah, the fence guy. Yeah.
I fucking love that shit, dude.
All right, that looks like a good size. That looks nice.
That's fair and reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do a sound check, of course.
Oh yeah, we gotta have our headphones on for this, huh?
Make sure. I cannot hear shit.
Just give it a sec. It might just be the.
Oh yeah, you might have nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all hear that good?
I would say come down on it over here, just a smidge.
Okay.
Desktop audio, just that
Oh, yeah,
slider.
there you are.
Come down like, somewhere in there. Sure, Matt.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's pull up chat so I can see what the fuck is
All
going on.
right, everybody, we're back. Hi, how's it going? We can read your comments now. Matt,
Okay.
drum and guitar cover of Queen. I love Queen.
Yeah.
I would do a drum cover of that. Oh, and then teaming up with Headless Guitarist, we would have to make sure to release it on his page or my page or something like that, so it
Oh, what's up,
didn't
Grizzly?
get any attention, like popular attention, monetization or whatever the fuck, because I've run into problems with that on my page.
Hey, what's up,
But
Sean?
that would be a lot of fun.
Hey, see, Sean got called out in Carly's live stream the other day. Okay,
Sean James, what's going on with Sean James?
because Sean goes, I think, because Carly's like, subscribe to him, blah blah blah, whatever, right? And Sean's like, I think I'm subscribed to him, and I'm like, I've definitely seen Sean in the comments. And Carly's like, Sean, they know that you're subscribed, but you don't know.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised the amount of analytics we keep track of for our channel.
Greetings from Omaha, Nebraska. That's good, man.
I'm a stats guy. I'm a numbers guy. I love tracking that kind of shit, so I'm all about that.
Always
stuff.
do Wonderwall with Billy Wilkins? I don't think so. I don't think I could afford to do Wonderwall with Billy Wilkins.
After his $10,000 excursion, yeah, we wouldn't be able to pay him enough, man. Queen's copyright stuff is pretty strict a lot of times. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like if we could get away with it, maybe it'd be tough. Well, I mean, we got away with doing a Freebird cover. We got away with it, not right away, but we did get away with it.
We didn't get away with it.
Well, Exhorter
got away with it because
it.
he's a smaller channel.
We didn't
he's
get away
not on
with
the
it.
radar.
Yeah.
Like we got flagged.
Yep.
Didn't get blocked, but we got
definitely
flagged.
We got blocked in some countries, but not.
Oh,
not
we
all
got
of them.
blocked in every country but the U.S.
Was it?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's when you pulled up and the list was like.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So anyway, we're going to jump into this, and then let us know in the chat. I'll be checking PayPal here in a minute if you guys have made donations there and a suggestion. Now, here's the thing. If you've already made a suggestion and I didn't tell you the rules, that's fine. You can change it. But independent artist, nothing mainstream. If you heard it on the radio, we probably can't react to it.
We can show you right here. Yeah,
okay?
check licensing. So we can show you right here. Look on the screen. You're all looking on the screen because you're watching us. Where is it at?
Show more.
Go to show more.
Yep.
Right here.
And then you
scroll down. And see how there's nothing down here that says anything about licensing at all. If it is, it's going to be somewhere in here, and it'll say music licensed by, and then it'll have a little thing over here.
So before we get into it, let's look at the credits first, see what's going on. Okay, all guitars, mixing, mastering, production.
Video editing by Ian. Yeah. Hi, Ian. I didn't know that was your name.
Which is me.
Keyboards, lead backup vocals is by Cintu Manic.
We probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks. You see what you put me into right now?
Just go for it.
All right. Drums are Louis Weaver and bass is Ronnie Catez. Words and music by Bob Hartman. Okay, great.
Eason, remind me at the end of this reaction. I have thoughts on the whole Jason Aldean thing, and I'll share them with you later after this reaction.
What's up, Hyundai Gang? Has he been here for a while?
Hey, Hyundai Gang. What's up,
been a while,
boy?
Man. Okay, here we go.
And then when we do our next reaction, we'll show you.
We'll pull up one that's got. You could even honestly, you could go to like Home Free. Home Free has licensing on their videos.
Yep.
It's licensing that we can get away with, but they do have a license if you go to it, and it'll show you down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, let's full screen this and let's just get right into it, shall we? Let's see what he's got to offer here. Now, Midnight Oil, Petra. Do you know this song? The original?
I maybe do. I definitely don't know the name.
I feel like Midnight Oil. I feel like I've definitely heard it before.
Pappy D,
we're about to find out.
Have a good night. We appreciate you stopping by. Can't wait for Saturday.
Yes, we'll see you Saturday, Pappy.
My favorite songs ever since I discovered them. I did guitars, vocoder. Hell yeah.
Oh, both from the original. Oh, okay, cool.
Let there be rock.
Is that like a Steve Vai Ibanez? Like, I don't know if Steve Vai plays Ibanez or not, or what the deal is, but that looks with the handle cut out. Is that a Steve Vai signature, or is that just like some sort of fancy looking kind of Steve Vai thing? I don't know, but oh yes, it is. Okay, all right, hell yeah, dude. That is a dope. I love the baby blue inlay. That is beautiful, man.
Yeah,
matching the pickups too. That's great, dude.
And that bass is chonky in there. I love that.
Surprisingly enough, I was like, oh, the bass tone is pretty good, and then I remembered he mentioned it's the original, like.
Oh yeah,
drum and bass are original, like that. They did a good job.
Nailed
it. Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
What, dude? Dude. Stop. You did not tell me. We were about to just get into this awesome like hair metal throwback. What, dude? What is this? Is amazing. This guy's voice is great, dude. He totally nails that like that hair metal aesthetic like that. I don't even know what are some of the bands that I want to reference. I don't know enough of the old style like Judas Priest, like Maiden kind of era stuff. I don't know enough about those bands, but like it's great, dude. It's great. Also, your guitar tones are really good, man. What are you using for your input? Are you miking an amp, or are you just using like direct with plugins? Or let me know. Listen to that double kick, dude.
The winning's gonna be so royal, so we gotta keep staying loyal. Cause our feet are gonna lead this soil when we burn the midnight oil.
I've never even heard the song, and I know some of the words. It's great, dude. I love it.
We burn the midnight oil. Are you ready? Are you ready? You better check your oil.
That's good attitude.
Right. Go out there, check the oil on your car, make sure that.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
No, I drive a Toyota. You never have to check the oil.
So he uses VST plugins.
VSTs
through FL
through
Studio.
FL. Now, are those VSTs that you're using? Do those come with FL Studio? Like, are those just in there? Because if those are the preset, if those are like the guitar amps they're including with FL Studio, that is really, really good. Like, if those are just out of the box, that's really good.
I know I dabbled in FL Studio around 10 years ago.
Bill says, check it at midnight.
Right?
You gotta check
midnight
oil at midnight. I mean, to be honest, if that's probably the best time to check it. It's probably all been collected in the pan. You get an actual look at how much it, had some time to sit. Like, yeah, dude, it's great. I love it so far. Comments, anything? Just vibing.
Dude, I'm just vibing,
loving it, dude. I had to get them separately because I was looking for a very specific. So, that's which fair. VSTs are you using? I use the Slate stuff, the THU Slate stuff. Vibrato, dude. You got that vibrato, right?
The wedding's gonna be so royal, so we gotta keep staying loyal. Cause our feet are gonna lead this soil when we pump the midnight oil.
Dude, I want to go to a live show, man.
So we gotta keep staying loyal. Cause our feet are gonna lead this soil when we pump the midnight oil.
love this, dude.
Midnight oil.
Oh, I love it.
Dude. What? What?
Dude.
That was so
That-
good, man.
That guy, I know it's gonna sound a certain way, but I'm sorry. Some stereotypes are just real, okay?
No, yeah, they exist for a reason.
There was a
okay?
guy in Spokane that owned a 7-Eleven down the road from the shop, okay? And I swear to God, he looked just like that dude. Had I known he had pipes like that, okay?
Dude, that I'm legitimate. Like that was like, and I can only assume by the original track, Petra is like a hair metal band,
yeah.
right? Like, but that was very unexpected. I saw that you're using the archetype Gojira for rhythm.
That is
that stuff
a
isn't
nice
that from who makes that stuff? I can't remember who makes the archetype stuff. Is it like their own company? I can't remember. But I have seen Glenn Fricker using that stuff, and like Ryan Bruce, and I think Ola uses it every once in a while. Amazingly dirty, brutal, great tones. Yeah. Yeah.
Just wondering, can I talk about my midnight oils and things I smoke as well? Hell yeah.
Could you please translate
I'll
what
let
you
him
said
do
about the
that.
tech? Okay. All right. I don't want to bore anybody, and that's the reason why. Like, tech is boring. VST is basically a virtual instrument. I don't really know how to better explain it. So, a VST is essentially like it's not the VST itself. There are different parts to it, right? Like the VST is the program that encompasses the digital instrument. The sound that it makes is it's called an impulse response. And an impulse response is a digital capture of a microphone capturing sound from an actual cab on a guitar. So basically, they take the emulated sound from the original cab, make it digital, pack it into this little program, and make it available for you to then recreate from your guitar through your monitors. It's a really, really kind of not complex, but kind of complex system. But essentially, it's gotten us to a point where you don't need cabs and amplifier, or like guitar cabs and amplifiers to get a guitar tone anymore. Like everything we do right now, literally, like right now, here's the plug for my guitar. I can plug my guitar into this. It goes into our little rack over here, and I can get any tone out of it I want. I can play through a Marshall 4x12 with an England head on it, with a Soldano something or other, get any tones, pickups, mic position, placement, anything that I want to. And I don't have to have any cab in the room at all. And it will legitimately sound like there's a professional studio engineer behind the board, like making this tone come out of the speakers. It's magic. I don't know how it works, but it's magic.
Neural DSP makes
Neural, that's the one. Neural. Okay, dude, you're using that's
good shit.
high quality shit, man. Neural makes really high quality shit.
70s and 80s Christian rock band. 70s and 80s, that was around the hair metal era.
There was a lot of hair metal in the 70s. Okay. Yeah. So I sorry. I know it makes everything a lot easier for me. I play live through my Marshall, but for studio stuff. But yeah, and that's even becoming a thing I've thought about. And I've even told Chris, if I were ever to get back into a band as a guitar player and go back out and play shows, I probably wouldn't use an amp. I would use my laptop. I'm not even kidding. I would bring my laptop and a little 2-channel interface that I could plug my guitar into and pull up archetype Gojira tones and just have the front of house guy play it through the mains. There's literally no need for you to have a cab on stage at all, because the front of house guy, you can plug direct into his board and he can just push the tone.
Cabs definitely add to the overall aesthetic of the stage. So
Definitely.
I think if I were in a band and we ran everything that way on a real minimalist whatever, like Nixon Rodeo, right? They used to use live amps and stuff. But now they have their amps that they decorate for, like they decorate the screens for their whatever newest album they just released, right? So it's the album art on their cabs. They take their cabs and their amps and set them up there. They never plug them in.
That's a big common thing now too. Is like a lot of bands, they'll still bring the cabs with them, but they'll take all the speakers out and take all the supports out and leave the mesh on the front of it, and then put a thing on the front. So it's 5 times lighter, and it's basically just a big billboard now. They can just put anything they want on the front of it, and it takes up stage room. So if you're in a big touring band and you're going to play this stadium, and your stage is half a mile long,
You got to fill it with something.
Looks really weird if there's just guitar players up there with nothing behind them and just a cable that leads to a back a stage somewhere, right? So I think a lot of it is for aesthetic.
Be right back. Going to enjoy my vegan stuff.
I remember.
That's fair.
There you go. Fair enough. I remember going to a Jackal show way back in the day. If you don't know the band Jackal, they're the band that has the chainsaw song where they literally use the chainsaw in the recording, and it's a whole thing they do live.
It's been a while since
they bring it out and they cut stools up and stuff on stage, and woo, it's a lot of fun. They for their live set, they had an entire wall of guitar cabs on the stage. It was just a wall of them, and none of them were real. They were all completely empty. You could walk up with a flashlight and just look. They were just all holes, nothing in them, and they just did it purely for aesthetic. Worked. It looked great. I ain't hiring an extra driver in a truck just to carry my empty cabs to my show. Okay, it's a lot of money.
Headless guitarist. I may hit you up for that. There's a specific way that I want the acoustic played because it's not something that I've seen, but I think it'll be very easy to translate to you. So yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm surprised you guys you guys know Jackal. That's great.
Right.
They came through Casper when I was like 14 years old, and that's when I saw them. My uncle came through and he was like, "Dude, we're going to Jackal. I got an extra ticket." I was like, "I have no idea what we're doing, but okay, I'm going." It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got.
By the way, speaking of an extra ticket, are you going out to the lake tomorrow night? Or are you doing just Saturday?
I mean...
Because I was going to say, if you don't have plans Friday night, I have an extra ticket for Warren Ziders.
Oh, okay.
If you still want to go. I know Becca's going to be working.
Is he at the Ford Center?
No, he's Gaslight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Is Kenna not going or something? Or
no, she's going, but Mason was going to go with his new girlfriend, and then she's not going. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I bought the tickets because we need the tax write-off.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I didn't know.
Well,
really...
let me know.
Okay.
I have an extra.
Okay.
So
yeah, definitely let you know.
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get into this next reaction. This came from Evasive Pen. This is Rose, and the song is called Scars live studio session. Now, we'll go ahead and pull up the screen cap one more time for you here, and we will show you how we check licensing one more again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so on this one, we have our video. Up going to go down to the description down here, and there is nothing.
Literally,
so
that's
that
it.
is, we are good to go.
Yep. Here, pull up a new tab, and I'll do a... We'll just go to like
whatever the first one that pops up.
A
lot of video game stuff.
Jesus. Yeah, we might not get one on our page, man.
That's
probably
from our
not.
Watch later. Probably not.
Here, just type
this one.
I was gonna say I'll just type in Dax or something like that, but
so this one, right?
Oh yeah,
our last night. Oh, dude, we got to react to this.
Okay, so you go to show more on this one.
More.
Scroll down.
Scroll down.
Right here.
Then you see where it says licenses down here?
Yes.
You're going to click the little arrow, show me more. SN71NA Sounds.
And actually, surprisingly enough, S71NA Sounds, for anybody who doesn't know, that's the same record label that VoicePlay uses, or distributor that VoicePlay uses. So they will copyright claim, but if you put in a dispute, they'll let it go. Yep. Like literally the same day. We make a good amount of money on VoicePlay. I'm not gonna lie, they're our boys, and it works out great because we love their content. And we get a lot of green lights from them, which is we love.
Hey,
that.
so before you
Jesus
Careful
Christ,
now.
Sorry. Okay. Anyway, this comes from Evasive Pen. Let's check it out. See what we're into. I love a live studio.
Do you want me to pull up
session.
the comments again? Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was looking for them. I'm like, where the fuck did you guys go?
All right, let's check this out. Here we go.
You guys are at 480p for me. That's probably accurate
It looks
this
like,
camera suggests that it does 1080p, but we all know during streaming it doesn't do 1080.
Yeah, sorry.
Happy early birthday to Sean. That'll be next week on the 28th.
All right.
Or did you say next week on the 28th? Or 28th of next month. Okay. I was like, wait, dude, tomorrow's the 28th.
I was like, that's tomorrow.
Where am I?
All right, here we go.
The Jason Aldean. Yeah, sorry. Good thing you reminded me. I appreciate that.
So after this one or before?
I'm going to do it before.
That's fine. That's fine.
So, quick thing on the whole Jason Aldean thing. Number one, I listened to the song. I thought it was a great, it's a typical country song. Now, here, let me pull this back down for it because I talk with my hands. I'm sorry. Now they're talking about
have the wave your arms at someone, okay?
The song is like, living in a small town, like try to carjack somebody, try to rob the liquor store, like watch what happens. Like you're probably gonna get hurt.
Okay. Okay.
Now, in my opinion, is that any different than a rapper talking about come on my block and get blasted? I don't think so.
No.
It's the same concept.
It's just the cowboy version of it. Right?
So people are all upset saying it's racist. Now, here's the deal. I did a little bit of digging after watching Ryan Upchurch's video about this, right? Because he says that getting canceled is not a thing. Because what they do, right, is all the... There's an article that came out literally 40 seconds after the video dropped. So you mean to tell me that somebody watched the music video, listened to the song, wrote a 3-page article, and posted it in 40 seconds?
AI did.
Does that not seem suspicious to anybody?
AI
did.
did.
Because the label set it up that way. Jason Aldean hasn't been selling well as he used to, so why not create a controversy, right? So they probably hooked up with somebody, showed them the video before it came out, said, here's what we want you to say about it. You're going to start this thing. And then all of the people who's always supported Jason Aldean is going to come to his side and be like, oh, I wasn't really buying anything because we haven't seen you do too much in the past couple of years, but now here's all of my money. So it's more of a marketing scheme than it is an actual issue with the song.
What? Mainstream anything
Mainstream
is doing
pulling
something?
weird.
Yeah. Wait, hang on now. Something's fishy about that. I don't know if I believe that or not, dude. I've never.
So,
my government doesn't lie to me. What are you talking about? Yeah, that kind of a thing. Yeah.
It still felt really fake. Well, he didn't write it. A whole bunch of executives.
The only
did.
thing that I saw from, I haven't heard the song, obviously. I'm not a country listener. I know who Jason Aldean is. There's actually a guitar player, bass player in a local band here who looks just like him. It's kind of crazy. But I didn't listen to the song, but I did see a meme that said, it was like, I grew up in a small town, talking about the little town, something like that. And it showed the population of a small town. It was like 258,000 or something like that in a small town. And the meme was just like, I don't know about that. Like, Casper's 62,000, 63,000 or something like that. So
yeah. But, and Bill says, but the left is taking that ball and run. And that they bank on that.
That's
no.
What the left
if you
does.
guys remember,
left takes all the balls.
I have been rewatching South Park, okay, because I love that show so much.
South Park is one of the greatest pieces of mastery that's ever been, conjured by the human brain.
If you guys remember, there's like a couple episodes in a series, right? Talking about trolling and how they do something to elicit it's not necessarily the person they're making a comment about. They're looking for the person who's going to be offended to try to come in and take up for them, but then there's going to be people who have things to say about that person, and it becomes a big divisive thing. The media literally uses that to the media literally trolls us. Like, if you guys watch that South Park series, it makes so much sense.
Hold on, 307 Reacts gets canceled. Well, they could try. I think they'd have a tough time. Blake Shelton canceled a $30 million contract with CMT to stand with Jason.
Once again, it's
publicity stuff. Someone else is paying Blake Shelton $30 million to stand to cancel that CMT contract, right?
And here's the thing: I love Blake Shelton. He seems like a cool dude I would hang out with. But yeah. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the whole Jason Aldean thing. It's all a marketing ploy, number one, and number two is just something else that the media has put out to distract and divide everybody. I'm sure once all of this is blown out of the news that there'll be some new bill they passed and everybody's a purple lesbian or something. I don't know.
You would never know. I mean, every day is a new day, right?
Yeah.
And you never know what's going to pop up in the media. So
anyway, Evasive Pen, let's get to your reaction.
All right, let's go.
I'll bring this up here.
Oh, yeah, good call. I was just going to click over and play it.
Gonna
I was ready, dude.
fucking
Minimize that one first,
bro.
and then we'll... Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right.
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Watch this. My song's out. Obviously, I almost just tripped on a chord. That was cool. This is my first, my first of many covers that I'm going to be doing. This wasn't really a cover because it's my own song. Anyways, I'm getting off track. Mike and I, this guy here with the face, we just recorded a live version of my song. We screwed up a couple of times, but we were just like, you know what? Whatever. And we just left it in. So this is my very informal live session of my song, Scars, that's out now. Did I mention it's out now everywhere? Link down in the description. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Let me get a little sip of water here.
It's important in the studio.
If you must.
Them allergies.
I was doing it right in the room. Okay.
Tell that to the camera.
My allergies suck. Okay.
Every lead singer in
Same.
America. Every lead singer in America before they go to sing. Oh, my allergies. Oh, I was cold. I had a cold 6 weeks ago. Oh, my girlfriend called me 4 times today, and for whatever reason, I had to talk to her a long time, and it's been messing with my. Is there something in the air in here? My eyes seem like they're a little fuzzy. I can't read my lyrics. I don't know what's going on. I don't remember writing this line. Legitimately, if they can come up with it in the studio, they will. I'm not bashing Rose. I'm just. As an audio engineer, I've heard them all, right? And the allergies is a big one. The allergies and the getting sick. I was sick. I had a cold 2 days ago, and I feel like maybe I still got something in there, and I'm
I
like,
had a cold 3 years ago, and it's just never recovered.
is it that, or is it that you didn't practice? And I'm not saying she didn't. I'm just saying from my experience, it's just funny because I've heard all these things, and I know they're joking about it, but like, it comes from a place of seriousness.
Tell that to the camera.
See?
My allergies suck. Okay. Huh? Okay. I'm ready.
That's funny. Tripping over chords, rambling, can't remember. Are we sure she's not a streamer? Could be.
Of course. Ah.
No, you have to start on key, Rose.
Of course. Yeah.
Is he playing the piano with her?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because it's live. They did it live. Duh.
Of course, I'm the lucky one who made it out without scars, but you don't know who we are.
What's up, As the Structure Fails?
Oh,
if you guys don't subscribe
there
to
they
them,
are.
Subscribe.
Oh, no.
Anyway, we will continue.
It's close.
We got a foot to pick with you guys.
So damn far, you feel it in your heart, but you just shrug and disregard. You assume that I'm not bleeding, but you don't see my wounds. You just look right through. You just look right through. Blinded by your selfish reasons. It's all about you. You just look right through. You just look right through. I need a break, please. Can somebody help me? I'm tired of faking. I'm alright. Headed for breakdown. I'm losing my mind now, but I'm sure I'll be just fine. 'Cause I am stone cold. I am stone cold. I need a break, please. Somebody help me. I'll be alright. Memories cloud my mind, consume me every time, but I don't want to let them in, but somehow they always win. You
Okay, so we'll start. I'm just sucked
Dude, this
in.
is such a vibe, man. I'm like, I just went into full observation mode. I don't know if you guys saw, like 40 seconds ago, all of a sudden it was like I'm looking over the screen and like analyzing and looking around at stuff. Like, there's so much going on in my brain right now. Aside from the fact that this is an incredible performance, like these two are absolutely crushing this, dude.
The one thing I'll say is when I heard her talk, typically girls who have that really sharp kind of piercing. It's not a high voice, but it's a piercing voice.
It cuts. Yeah, it cuts.
Typically, they
got a lot of mid range. She's got a lot of this going on.
I always see them at karaoke, and I'm like, God, please don't touch that microphone. For the love of God, don't fucking touch it.
No, she's gonna sing Blondie, isn't she? Oh no,
and then they go up
Blondie.
there, and she's with her best friend, drunk as hell. Don't stop believing.
Girls, I wanna have fun.
And it's not great. She has excellent vocal control because there's certain things about your voice that you can't change, right? So your voice, I sound like me, Matt sounds like Matt. There's no way we can change that. I mean, you could do impressions of things, but that's not a natural sound. So to have a voice that's kind of difficult to work with, and then train it to sing and to sing correctly and have good vocal control. Now, at the beginning, you notice she went sharp and let that cut.
Immediately,
that's part of that kind of natural. People with her type of voice do have a little bit of a struggle, but if you stick with it long enough, just like riding a bike, you're going to struggle the first time, but after a while, you get used to it. But she has excellent vocal control.
Tark wins the comments. Girls just want to have fun, but we just want our ears to stop bleeding. It's a night. That's so good, dude.
Oh, man.
I was going to talk about at the beginning when I said, "Oh, they're doing it right in the room with the engineer." A lot of like, and if you watch any recording documentaries, even like Pentatonics and Home Free, if you watch their behind the scenes stuff when they're in the studio. A lot of getting a good performance from a vocalist, musician, percussionist, instrumentalist, whoever it is setting the ambience, the ambiance, if you will, for the person and making them as comfortable as they can possibly be. Because when they're comfortable, they're not going to have any of that nervousness, might go sharp, might fall flat kind of ness. It's just going to be very comfortable and everything's going to come naturally, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the room and I love that this producer has gone out of his way to do everything he can to make it as comfortable as he can while still being able to run the controls, right? Like he's got a cell phone light on the piano so he can but he's got all the lights turned down. He's got a light over her so she feels that kind of like ambient glow and is kind of making it comfortable and a little bit dark. And I think it just helps the performance and kudos to the producer for wanting, or for, I guess, letting her do that. Most of the time you don't do the performance in the main room. It happens in a different room, mainly so that the performer can be weird by themselves and no one's watching. That's how you get good performances.
That's why we put Joey in the corner back here.
Literally, I told him to go sing in that corner. I'm watching the screen. You can do whatever you want back there. I'm not looking, dude. I don't care.
And God, he said all sorts of funny shit.
We got some good takes out of him. I think it's really cool that they did this setup where they're just like, we're gonna do this live take. Let's just do it both in the room. I'm gonna play the piano. You sit behind me. We'll get two cameras going, and we'll nail it. Yeah. And they're absolutely nailing it. It's great.
By the way, Bill just sent me a picture on Instagram of him with Jay Nunn, and he was supposed to do like an interview, sit down with him or whatever, but then he got booked for a show in Paris, so I get that you can't really pass that up. Yeah, but that's super dope.
That's cool, man. Let the neighborhood chihuahuas will stop crying in pain. All right, let's keep going.
You assume that I'm not bleeding, but you don't see my wounds. You just look right through. You just look right through. Blinded by your selfish reasons. It's all about you. You just look right through. You just look right through. I need a break, please. Somebody help me.
That was cool.
Tired of faking that I'm alright. I'm headed for breakdown. I'm losing my mind now. I'm sure I'll be just fine. 'Cause I am stone cold. I am stone cold. I need a break, please. Can somebody help me? I'll be alright. I'll be just fine. I'll be alright. I'll be just
them is wearing headphones
Very
either.
nice.
Neither of them were wearing headphones.
Yeah.
So was all that just coming through the monitors? And then
Probably.
they just did a stellar lineup on that video. They had to have. That had to have been. Well, they probably just. I guess they just used the recording over the top and lined it up.
Right.
But wow, that dude,
That was excellent.
it's when
I'm gonna have to do a dive.
when musicians are working in tandem with each other and creating something, whether or not that's already been created and they're just replaying it or whatever it is, there's something about it, man. There's something about two minds connecting in a room, or multiple minds if you're in a band or whatever it is, connecting in a room and everybody's on the same page and everything is working and it sounds right. And even when they made a mistake, like she stopped and and they both went right back in because they knew exactly, okay, we've hit the spot 50 times. We knew you weren't going to make it. Okay, let's go. All right. And then they just work right through it. And they're so locked in that they don't even need to communicate in those moments. Yeah. It's beautiful, man. That was a beautiful song. That was really, really good.
That was really good.
I forgot who,
5 out of
Erase
5
a Pen.
for me. Okay.
He used to mix your songs before he left. He's got some, I don't know what they call it. He can tantalize the ivories.
Yes.
Or whatever it is. He can play piano. He's pretty good at it.
Tickle them ivories.
Yeah, tickle the ivories. That's what it is.
Tantalize
the ivories.
Oh yeah.
Titillate the ivories,
So we have two more reactions that came in over PayPal. After that, we're not doing any more tonight.
That's it. Cut off.
Right
there. That's cut it off. Don't send us any more money unless you really want to. But
yeah, I mean, we're gonna take it, but
but we're not gonna react to anything. Okay.
So this one is from Kyle, which probably has a different name here on YouTube, but here, grab a beer and do American Dream Upchurch, which I believe is one of his older ones.
Okay. I mean, we might as well put Upchurch on the channel. We were going to dedicate the whole stream to his documentary, so
Grizzly,
we might as well put him up there. What's it called? American Dream?
Yeah.
Up.
I'm pretty sure I've heard all of Upchurch's stuff.
Oh yeah, I know you've heard this one.
But yeah, Bill wanted
American
me to show
Dreams?
the picture.
That one?
American Dream, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a video or not. Is there an official music video for that?
American Made? Are we doing American Made or American Dream?
Yeah, let me know.
Anyways, yeah, I don't want to click on the wrong one, so.
So I can't really transfer this from my phone to the computer, but maybe you might be able to see something. I'm gonna hold it here for a minute, okay? So that way I can see it on my end because there's a delay. But there's old Bill and J9.
Oh, nice,
go.
dude. Nice.
Yeah, man, Bill, dude, I'm digging the mustache goatee thing. You're doing good, man. You just got to grow it out like the rest of the way, and then
don't
maybe
listen
you
to him,
could
dude.
take that mustache and do a little.
I'm shaving all my shit off. I'm done with this thing, man. I'm going baby face. Like, I'm not gonna go completely like down to the skin, but
Grizzly.
I'm cutting all this off.
Why did I not know that your name was Kyle? Like, am I just fucking stupid? Hi, no video. Okay, yeah, so it's American Dream. Coming from
American
the
Dream,
Canadian, American Dream. Matt shaved the top, not the bottom. Just no mustache.
Just mustache or top of the head, because I mean I got a little bit of hair up here too, but it's all I have to do is just wait another 3 years and that won't be there anyways.
Yeah.
Fundraiser Matt shaves. See, the thing with me though with the fundraiser thing is like I shave my beard periodically throughout the year anyways, so like doing a fundraiser for it doesn't really make a lot of sense because I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm not into growing out my beard for years and years. it's not my thing. It's mostly comes out of laziness that I don't want to do it, and so it just grows, right? But now it's getting too hot and it's sweaty out there, so I've about had it. And waking up in the morning, I have these like extra wings that come flying off of my. What is this stuff like flares out? I don't know what it is, but it needs to come off of there.
As the structure fails, hey guys, we want to send you both a As the Structure Fails snapback. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll send you an address. We would love that. And please include a return address because I would like to send you something in return.
We have shirts that we can send you guys too.
They probably don't fit.
We might have some L's and XLs left. I got a few in the closet over here. We got to look, but
Easam says we look like twin brothers. We're definitely not.
Boys.
I will rock that till the day I die, boys.
Dude, snapback hats are my favorite. So
I just realized he said you guys look like twin brothers. Okay,
Do we?
You guys have never seen us just not sitting down, unless you're subscribed to Patreon.
Should we?
But like, let's do something.
All right, you go back there and stand up. I'll meet you back there. Cool, great. Okay.
Great. We're gonna stand here a minute. Okay. So that's how this looks.
There's indicator number 1 that we're probably not. That we're probably not.
Yes, I am the shorter one.
so
For some reason,
there it is,
everybody
yeah.
thinks I'm 6 foot, like, and I don't get it.
It's because that chair lifts up enough that, you know, your headline is level with mine. We did that on purpose, by the way. Like, we set it up to where we look level on camera so it's easier to edit, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Bill says, I don't get any merch. Yeah, that's true. We haven't sent Bill anything. We do need to order. I need to get with Ethan and see if I can get a price on some shirts again. And I think what I want to do is, rather than having you guys pay for them, just give them away to people who stand out on the channel. Like,
Headless Guitarist, I am 6'1", 6'2" on a good day, 6 foot on a bad day.
he's about 7 foot. I'm 6 foot. So,
I don't live in a mansion either. You know, my house isn't like some giant. I don't have like raised vaulted ceilings. These are like 8-foot ceilings, right? So I can lift my arm up and touch my ceiling very easily.
But yeah, as the structure fails, hit me up on Instagram. I'll send you an address, and then, like I said, be sure you send me a return.
I will wear the shit out of that hat. That would be amazing, dude. I love band merch, as you can see. But yeah, snapbacks plus band merch. That's the ultimate win, dude.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
And you guys are the best guys ever, as far as bands are concerned. You know, on the internet, dude. You guys, as the structure fails. For anyone else who you know, they're in the chat right now. For anyone who doesn't know, these guys literally work harder than any other band I've seen on social media. Like, not only are they putting out music, making records, making music videos, but they legitimately will like go out of their way to reply to every single comment, message people like personally, directly. They'll call you out in their comments on their YouTube. Like they go out of their way to support their fan base, and that's a huge deal, man.
It is. It is.
Really, really good dudes. Really good dudes. And that's why I want to support them. Send me that snapback, baby. We'll get you an address.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, let's hit it. American Dream by Ryan Upchurch.
Why don't you get our OBS going again? Since you've been kind of nailing that, so I don't want to take over and fuck it up. Oh, you were listening.
We're just gonna start 30 seconds through. Okay, cool. Oh, Broadneck's music, one of the hardest Southern rappers in a minute. That's he is. We love you guys. Stream is always a blast. Hey, we love you guys too.
Yeah, dude. Always, man.
Okay, so give me a moment.
When you guys make it down here to the plains, you let us know. And I know we've talked about it. You will.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Supposedly, there was that thing about the Demolition Derby, hopefully this year. It might be happening, it might not be. It doesn't sound like you guys would be able to play the show anyway, because I think it's coming up in like a month or two.
Yeah, that's going to be
But I'm hoping that potentially next year we could do an after party and you guys come and play and you guys get free tickets to a Demolition Derby. Here's the cool thing about when I went last year. Basically, I could sit wherever I want. Like, the guy told me, he's the guy who runs everything. His name's Braden Harvey.
Braden, yeah.
You'll see him every once in a while.
He's been in the chat a couple times, yeah.
He's like, if you want to stand out there while the cars are beating each other up, you can. It's not suggested, but you can. Like... But then afterwards, me and Kenna just went out onto the arena and looked at all the wrecked cars while they were like hauling them out and shit. Like, it was super cool.
Yeah, for sure. That's super dope. You guys getting any smoke from Canada still? Some days are better than others. We get a little bit. It's not too crazy. Yeah. Mornings are a little hazy. Some days you'll smell a little bit, but it's not like
it's not like it was.
It kind of it's like less than what it would be like if our mountain was on fire, right? Like we're not getting hardly anything. We don't really get a lot when our mountains are on fire. So like
the wind typically blows the fire over to Colorado anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been okay. We had a big brush fire out in one of our suburbs like a week ago though, and I legitimately thought my neighbor's house was on fire. Like it was a huge brush fire, and I walked out of my house and there was smoke on my street. I was like, "What's going on?" That was just a big brush fire.
Have y'all ever thought of doing a weekend live show from a Comic-Con? That would be wild.
We have a Casper Comic-Con that comes through here.
It's not worth going to.
Well, if we were going to do a live stream from it and just talk shit on all the terrible costumes that people attempted to make.
I will tell you this.
Because it's Casper.
My boy Mackie and his girl Amanda, they won the Casper Comic-Con this year. Right?
Oh, okay.
Their suits are fucking sick. They went to Salt Lake and they got into some, like, crazy club where basically now for the next 5 years their Comic-Con tickets to Salt Lake are paid for.
Cool.
Because of their shit.
Because they were so good.
So sidetracked. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, we're going. Sorry, we're going.
Throw some maple on that.
That's why we get sidetracked. Throw some maple on it. All right, let's go. I'm just gonna hit play right now.
Yeah, let's get it.
We some back-breaking, bill paying, get it, got it, do it all. Paintbrush, stroking, framers, carpenters with table saws. Fuck wild, crazy, getting loose on the weekend. Smile on our face, even though we never seem to win. Back-breaking, bill paying, get it, got it, do it all. Paintbrush, stroking, framers, carpenters with table saws. Fuck wild, crazy, getting loose on the weekend. Smile on our face, even though we never seem to win.
Don, this will be posted for rewatch. It just goes under our live on our page.
Yep.
Thank you for coming. Be safe. Do your thing. We'll see you next time. You're always hanging out. You're one of our most frequent. So good to see you. Have a good night.
Do it for the people waking up the early crack of dawn. Rips in our jeans, put the pot of black coffee on. Look into the mirror, wishing for a better day at least. Can't afford a house, so they struggle just to rent a lease. Tattoos on my body, no shirt, still I'm wearing sleeves. Contractors, landscapers, pills look like a pile of leaves. Negativity.
I
like
never
that.
noticed.
I like that.
The driving bass, right?
No, I was actually going to comment on the lyrics. Yeah, I like that he said. I like that he said, like no sleeves on my shirt, but still covered in sleeves. You know, like I wear tank tops, but I'm still covered in sleeves. It's like that's dope, dude. I like that. One of the first things that actually like attracted me to Upchurch's whole Upchurch was one of the videos we watched, and I saw Famous Stars and Straps. Or stripes or whatever that straps, Famous Stars and Straps tattoo on his arm, the Travis Barker F, and I was like, "What is that? A Famous logo?" Yeah. And you were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, all right." This guy just gained a few points, and that reaction's on our channel. You can listen to me say he just jumped a few points up in my book just because of that tattoo.
Hell yeah.
Struggle just to rent a lease. Tattoos on my body, no shirt, still I'm wearing sleeves. Contractors, landscapers, pills look like a pile of leaves. Negativity just trying to rain up on my reckless skin. Pray to God before we sleep, we always stay committing sin. I'm asking for forgiveness even though I don't deserve it, man. This crazy way of life, I don't think that we'll ever learn it. But we try to stand strong, make it 24 hours. All to feed the kids and clothe them, love them, give them all a shower. We got murder in the news, do you got a gun beside your bed? White is the stripes, blue days, blood is always red. Government is acting like we love a game of Simon Says. But I ain't buying shit, put some taxes on them magic wheels.
Yeah, attaboy.
Framers, carpenters with table saws. Fuck wild, crazy, getting loose on the weekend. Smile on our face, even though we never seem to win. Back breaking, bill paying, get it, got it, do it all. Paintbrush, stroking, framers, carpenters with table saws. Fuck wild, crazy, getting loose on the weekend. Smile on our face, even though we never seem to win. Cigarettes.
Dude, that's a great chorus, man. And leave it to church.
It is.
Repping the blue collar, like we do everything, man. Paintbrushing, table saw, carpenter, fucking blue collar, paying bills, doing the hard work, moving tractors, fucking turning wrenches, doing all the hard shit. Still smiling even though we never win, you know? Like it's that kind of a thing. Like shit just continually breaks down and we're here to fix it. Yeah. But we do it with a smile on our face because that's proud work, man. Like that's that blue collar shit.
Yeah.
And being like, I'm blue collar. I work in a warehouse. I load trucks with pallet jacks and forklifts, and I'm supply chain. Like that's what I do. And you're blue collar. You fucking do the mechanic thing. You're deep blue collar, bro. You're like, what's that? What's that got in it? Let me get my elbows in there.
Yeah.
Start.
I mean,
legitimately, dude. I just love that Ryan's always so down to back the blue collar thing, man. And like being from blue collar, I feel like I get a lot of you're not blue collar from people around that people are like, oh, you've got gauges in your ears and you wear a backwards hat and you know you listen to all this millennial music. You're probably not like you're not a hard worker. And I'm like, dude, I work fucking hard, okay? Yeah. Like in 100-degree heat with no fucking air conditioner, loading trucks in the back of fucking semis that are 115 fucking degrees. Like, yeah, man, it's a tough job, and it's not all just driving a forklift. Like, dude, I roll fucking 8-foot tall reels of 2-inch conduit in and out of my warehouse by hand all the fucking time. Like that shit it's a big deal, dude.
And you know, you were talking about the gauges and tattoos and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like I get judged a lot. Like we have one specific guy, this guy with this Mini Cooper, right? He come by the shop today. He got it separated. Broke a bunch of shit in the process, but he got it separated.
Good for him. That guy with the transmission?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. So he come in, and he told me today, he apologized. He's like, listen, the first time I come in, he goes, I saw your piercings and stuff, and I thought this guy just don't know what the hell he's doing. And he goes, then you showed me the situation. I fucked around with it for 3 hours, couldn't get it. He goes, here I am today, and I realized you weren't bullshitting.
Oh.
He goes, like, you for real.
Upchurch said to turn down our output a little bit. Because that's clipping. Did you already do it? Sorry, man.
That's why I was like...
I'm late to the game. Sorry, dude. I hear you, Bill.
Oh, Grizzly, you leaving? Hey, hang out for a couple more minutes. We're going to get through this.
I'm just going to do this, too.
Do that?
Just because that's probably where it's clipping at. So, all right, we're good. I'm listening. Go ahead.
All right. So, yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Old ladies don't like me until, I fix their car.
I feel like, even in my old age, my older age, I feel like I get that judgment call a lot where people are like, oh, you're just one of those tattooed, got holes in your head, backwards hat wearing. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm 35 years old.
Yeah.
Like, I own a house. I have a 401k. Like, I'm an old guy. I'm an old guy. What are you talking about? I just listened to Blink-182 as a kid. That's where you get this. That's it. Let's go.
Cigarette smoking just to take away a little stress. Additives inside them just to kill you quicker, dude, I bet. People always take me as an idiotic piece of shit, but I'm an old soul. This ain't first time I make life regrets. Reincarnation, son, nobody knows my glory. Cause when I was only 4, I was explaining war stories. Yeah, this life ain't shit except for all of what you make it. What is you when you strip butt naked? Cause my roots are in a small town. I won't ever bog down. Always love a sip of Jack and kicking up that Cheatham brand. When I'm dead and gone, one day I'll be back. Cause a spirit like mine don't get lost in pitch black. I'm a man of many mystery. I'm surfing throughout history, just trying to find a purpose on the reason why I coexist. And if I ever found it, it was in 1991. Nashville, Tennessee, born in a hailstorm. With some back-breaking bill paying, get it, gotta do it all. Paintbrush, stroking framers, carpenters with table saws. Fuck wild, crazy, getting loose on the weekend. Smile on our face, even though we never seem to win. Back-breaking bill paying, get it, gotta do it all. Paintbrush, stroking framers, carpenters with table saws. Fuck wild, crazy, getting loose on the weekend. Smile on our face, even though we never seem to win.
Back breaking, bill paying, gotta do it all. Like,
yeah.
God damn if that doesn't describe my weekend, bro. Like, Friday night you get off of work and it's like, all right, here comes the weekend. I have so much shit to do. I have so much to do at the house.
Grizzly, thanks for the donation as well as
yeah, thanks, man.
I
Seriously.
love that song. I haven't heard it in quite a while.
I've never heard that song.
Now, I believe that is off of his first or second ever album.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep.
I like that it's like it's a flow. Like it's pretty much just flow the whole time. Like there was not really. I missed 80% of the words, but I did catch some, and I think that's worth noting. Okay.
Right. Well, thanks, Grizzly. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
work too
Have
hard
a good night.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Be
stay safe. Do your thing, bud.
By the way, let me know on Instagram. I know you'd broke your 4-wheeler, maybe got it fixed again. I let me know where you're at with that.
Fair enough.
Be right back again. My vegan brother is hungry.
And then Bill says, "Give him a good burger." Hey man, they make those. What is it? What do they call them? Not real.
Oh, we're talking about different vegetables. Okay.
Unbelievable. Oh.
Where have you been on this? He's been making these.
That's what we've
the
been
whole
referencing
time.
this whole time.
Yes.
Sorry, bro. My vegan brother was hungry before we started the stream, and like. He'd just been digesting this whole time. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
adding the beverages, the adult sodas on top of that doesn't really help a whole lot. But here we are. Okay, I'm with you.
Burgers.
Anonymous,
yes,
I'm with you. Feed that vegan brother of yours, please. You have to, man. Otherwise the demons come out. We don't need that.
So let me see.
That's okay. Wow. I can't believe that took me so long to get onto. Impossible Burgers. Thanks, Bill. That's what they're called for sure. And yes, Impossible Burgers do sound gross. I'm not interested at all. I get that I eat like turkey burger. I don't eat like beef. Sometimes I do. Like if I'm going to a cookout or I don't like turn it away. It's just I buy turkey burger and try and stay a little bit healthier. But man, you cross the line into no meat in my burger, and I'm like, I don't know about.
I've really
that.
not been liking the turkey bacon.
They sound impossible to eat. They do, man. That was really good.
Oh God. Okay, so I'm gonna have you do some dumb shit because my phone's being dumb right now.
What do we got?
just leave the youtube.com/ and then just put in the rest of this.
Okay.
Sorry, Bill. For whatever reason, my phone's being dumb, so we're just going to type it in digit for digit
watch
here.
question mark.
Yes.
You tell me what it says.
Watch question mark V =
Oh boy.
H
Oh.
I
It's like a code.
V 6
HIV.
1 U 5 the little what's that underscore? Yeah.
Underscore.
ZVY.
ZVY. I feel like I just put in a code for Madden.
Video's not available anymore.
Not available anymore.
Hey Bill, what's this video called?
Is it case sensitive?
It might be.
Son of a bitch. Hang on. It probably is because it's a URL.
Yeah.
Give me a
We're
second
gonna
here.
try it again.
Watch equals
I like real burgers. The only time I have any turkey is 3 days after holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, in a sandwich. Big facts. That's my favorite thing about turkey and ham is those sandwiches the next couple days.
There she is. There she is.
Holy shit.
Are we gonna get away with putting Alicia Keys on our?
Ooh, let's find out.
Oh, it's on Bill's page. We're gonna get away with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
So, Bill says, because I want to see you sweat like I did recording it.
Okay.
So, let's get sweaty.
I guess we're. Oh, I should probably get it on the screen so everyone else can see what's happening. Also.
Yes.
There it is. Hi everyone.
So, Bill, I am assuming that you saw this live and this is your recording.
I guess. Yeah. I would assume this is his recording. Yeah. So she's center stage. She's not like
Yeah.
right in the middle of the arena.
That's sick.
Dude, I've thought about that. Like how big you have to be able to do a center stage.
That's crazy.
Well, I guess it might not be center stage. Maybe there's a thing over here
Oh,
where
this
it's
was a
coming
couple
down.
weeks ago, huh?
But
yeah.
man, to be at a point in your career where it's like, no, you play center stage in the middle of an arena, so
Yeah.
literally everyone can see you. Everyone has a view of you.
If you guys didn't see
crazy,
that
dude.
episode where we were talking about seats, I believe it was a Joe Santagato video, and we were talking about SeatGeek, and we were like, yeah, you were talking about your friend that had like a really bad seat, and it looked like the person performing up
Oh
there
yeah,
was, like,
they were
this fucking
literally
big.
just in the back corner.
Did you watch that episode? I assume you listened to it, but did you watch it?
No.
When you were talking about that, I found a Beyonce concert where this lady is like, I literally got the worst ticket, and the stage is set up like, imagine you're at the event center, okay? And imagine there's seating all the way around.
Sure.
Where they normally put the stage. Imagine having seats behind that, because that's where that lady got
They put
her
it on the
tickets.
back of the
They
stage.
sold seats at the back of the stage with a big wall. You can't see anybody
Oh
perform.
man,
Oh my god!
See, and I've seen like dudes that have got tickets to sporting events where they're like, no wonder the seat was available. I thought it was a good price, and they get there and it's like they're sat behind the pillar in the thing,
God.
and it's like the one seat you can see this much of what's going on, and then the
Yeah.
rest of it's just a solid concrete wall. Like, yeah,
I
that makes
like
sense.
the center stage better. I like.
I
that
like
a
the
lot.
center stage, so everyone has a chance to view. All right, let's get into this. Here we go. And it's
By the
Alicia
way,
Keys,
I want to take a
man.
second here. Sean says, I just celebrated 27 months clean and sober on the 17th.
Oh,
I remember seeing Coldplay when I celebrated 6 months. Hey,
nice, dude.
Congratulations, Sean. Keep up the fight.
Absolutely,
and,
dude.
That's a hell of a thing.
It is not an easy thing, man,
is
and
not.
commend you for doing that 100%.
What's up, Salad?
Hey, babe. Babe's in the chat.
All right.
She's an admin or
Anyway,
whatever the hell the thing is,
let's
the
get it.
moderator. So
There's a special thing we have. It's not to be.
she playing and talking. She's playing and talking, bro.
I cherish it and I cherish you. This is for you.
And it spins.
Some people live
She's standing.
just for the way.
Let's go.
Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to make it. Some people live at the physical thing, divine what's within.
What's up, Natasha?
What? Dang, dude.
That was sick.
Dang.
That was really sick.
Some people need 3 dozen years, and that's the only way you prove your love.
Dude, how fucking cool is it that you can be like a modern artist, like a modern famous artist or whatever, and get all these fucking young people who are listening to your music to just be like, hey, you don't know that you're listening to like some classical jazz shit right now, but
Yeah,
you are
right.
listening to classical jazz. And
Yeah.
like, dude, legitimately, like get the whole crowd in a vibe listening
Yeah.
to something that most of them aren't probably ever going to listen to in their lives. And
Yeah.
and Alicia's just up there like, I got you, boo. Just calm
She
down. Let me put you in the
is-
mood really quick.
She is one of the legendary icons of just vocal performance, period.
Dude, she comes on
mean-
stage and there's immediately a vibe in the room, man.
Yeah.
Every person in the room is just like, it's our girl. Like, everything's going to go good from here on out. And dude, even I'm sitting here like, I'm in a mood right now, man. This is nice. Like, this is super nice. It's not like this big, overinflated, excited Taylor Swift, crazy, blah, blah. No, it's just like this, look, really nice contemporary modern music that's just, everyone's vibing, man. It's such a
Everybody's
vibe. And the whole crowd was singing the song, dude.
Hieronymus, I'm listening and baked like bread. So you could be stoned like a gravel road. Bill says she never
Oh.
sat down the whole night. That's awesome.
That's
a
great.
Good, singer.
Good for
That's a
her. That's a
use
good
of
performer,
stage.
man. Yeah.
Um,
And I think Alicia Keys has been doing that pretty much her entire career.
yeah.
I think that's
for
why
real.
she has the reputation she does. She like that girl, man. She ain't never stopped.
Can't wait. Hell yeah.
Bill said he goes to 2 or 3 a year,
Song.
and this is one of his best he's ever seen.
Damn.
That's pretty dope, dude.
This is an encore song. This crowd had been in the heat for 5 hours. That's
damn.
insane. Yeah, nothing beats a good crowd.
And see, this is why you stick around for the encores, because then you get shit like this that's just like this unforgettable, magical moment. Same pantheon as Floor Jansen and Tarja Turunen. Yeah, I know those people. All right, so now that that's been established.
Yeah,
Me too. Yeah,
classic.
I know all sorts of names when it comes to music,
Uh,
okay? Names, dates, places, people.
I know the name Floor Jansen.
Bye, babe. Thanks for stopping by.
The
Floor, the name.
normally when I think of an artist's name, a song comes to mind, and I just blank.
All right, let's keep
Anyway,
going with this.
let's keep
yeah,
going.
go ahead and click us in there.
Once again, lighting. Lighting is everything. The purple from the stage.
Dude, setting the mood. They're setting the mood with this whole thing, man.
Nightwish.
Yeah, there you go. Dude, the camera view on her keys is dope. Pause. Hang on. Give me a second. Don't know what manufacturer that is, or if maybe that's just a symbol of hers. I'm not sure. I was interested to know who's making the piano. If it's like a Steinway, or if it's like a... Yeah, Steinway, or that's the only brand of piano I know. But I'm sure that is probably a $50,000 piano.
And it could be a custom built just for her on the right. It wouldn't
by
surprise
some custom
me.
manufacturer that did a thing to do a pearlescent outside on and some glass top so you can see the guts of the thing. That's so crazy, dude.
So
That's so cool. She had two pianos. Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, okay.
Make some love for the artists on stage with me tonight. This has been incredible. So incredible. I want to thank you so much.
Yeah, you can tell her voice is wore out.
Yeah.
I cherish you so much. Thank you. All my neighbors out here. I cherish you.
Wow.
Dang, dude. Dang.
Excellent.
That, dude, like I said, to be in a position where in your musical career, when you decided as a kid, like, I want to be a famous musician, and then to turn around after you stand up from your piano performance and literally every person in the crowd is singing the words back to you. You don't even have to sing your own song. You're doing a live performance and the audience is performing for you. That's pretty fucking, like, that's it. You made it, right? Like, you made it. That's when you know. The first time you stand up from doing your instrumental thing, there's no music playing, there's nothing going on whatsoever on the stage, everything is silent, and the world is just echoing back your words. Dude.
So that's the other piano she had. It was a
be a
stand-up,
good
and it looked
feeling.
like she had a wardrobe change too.
Dude, that looks like the piano from behind the stage at my elementary school, dude. That thing looks beat up, bro. That's awesome. Nice.
Yeah, it looks like you had great seats, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's thanks, Bill. That was dude. I bet that was an epic show. Just from the little bit we saw there, that was cool, man.
Did you see the movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Donnie DeVito? I have not.
Of course. Really?
No.
You've never seen Twins?
Nope.
Dude, you need to watch that. It's a great movie. So somebody tell Chris to watch Twins because that's a great movie. Same thing happens when
I
it's
believe it.
You know, I've been at plenty of shows where the crowd takes over. I've been in the crowd singing the song back to the artist for sure, plenty of times. It's just being the artist in that situation has got to be
something different, man. It's got to be crazy.
I've gained small amounts of popularity in my own hometown to where a handful of people, 15, 20 people will sing your songs back to you, and even that little tiny taste of it. When you look out and you're like, come on, and you see people singing the words with you, you're like, holy shit, these people know my songs?
Yeah.
What? They listen to my music when I'm not around? This is amazing. Like, and then to escalate that, to amplify that a billion times to the point where it's like you're in the middle of a sold out stadium in the center of it. Every single person there is singing your song, dude. That's got to be a feeling no one else knows. That's just got to be a very unbelievable feeling.
The other thing too that I don't think a lot of, because a lot of you know, you're talking about the local band thing. A lot of local bands don't realize that in order to get to that level, you have to perform that song. Number one,
dude,
you have to perform it over and over and over and over for years.
She's got to have played that song 10,000 times.
The second thing is you got to get them to listen to that song on their Spotify
over and over again. Yeah,
and like people like the Nixon Rodeo and Free the Jester, who are considered local bands. I mean, typically their shows are like freaking ridiculous, but people sing their stuff back to them.
Yeah,
Free the Jester, he'll just go nah, and people na 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 na, and then he'll go stop, and then he'll do the da 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 da.
Dude, that's
it's sick.
That's and on the point of doing something simple that people can remember, nanas. Like,
yeah,
I mean, Blink-182 did it for 2 decades, you know, and you know, you can sing along to their songs pretty quickly. Bill says, not everyone was singing. I didn't sing. I didn't want to distort my video. I get you. Thank you for not being the guy in the video who's singing, by the way. Yeah, I can't help it. I'm pretty sure in our Brandon Hart video, you can hear me singing back to him.
Dude, I was definitely...
When I knew the words, I was like, yeah, I'm singing this.
Has either of you talked to Do or tried to on Omegle? The closest we've come was the Reacception.
The closest we've come to actually talking to them one-on-one was the Do and Gibson with our Reactionception videos. Yeah. If you haven't seen those, type in the Do on our page and you'll find them. But that's the closest we've been. And as far as I'm concerned, that was pretty much direct communication. I mean, he was answering our questions in our videos, and we were answering his questions in his videos.
I told him he uses Melodyne.
Yeah, he heard it. He heard that.
And
it got to him a little bit,
Zach,
you know.
Jenkins, is there any other way?
Other than what way? There's only one way to rock.
I assume he's saying something about that was before. I don't know. Look at those beards.
Daniel says, "Look at those beards." Yeah, take a good look because mine's not going to be around for long.
What the fuck is Omegle? Oh, Sean, you have missed some videos.
Oh, yeah. You should
look up
watch.
Harry Mack on our channel.
Harry Mack, Marcus Veltri, Rob Landez, Billy Wilkins, the Do, any of that stuff. So any of those videos where you see musicians playing songs to somebody else on the internet, they're usually using Omegle.
It's a small world. It sure is. It's crazy. One of the things, and I was thinking about that I know Euronymous just kind of said that it's a small world. I was thinking about the fact of how, and this was like just the other day when I was helping Dad with his airplane, thinking about how just a 2-hour trip to Buffalo is now a 45-minute trip with an airplane, right? And how technology has made the world so much smaller than what it used to be. Like, imagine back in the day, Christopher Columbus, right? It's like, I'm going to sail that way as far as I fucking can, and he fucked up. Okay, he was looking for India. He overshot that by a long way.
He didn't even get close, did he?
Not even fucking
fucked
close.
Up. Yeah, which makes you put me in a boat on the water in the open sea with no map and just the stars, I'm probably gonna miss too.
Yeah,
just saying. Probably gonna miss.
But like, even to go from where he was to India was considered a great journey. But then for him to go as far as he did in a wooden vessel relying on the wind and stars, that is mind-blowing. Now, like, oh, I ordered something from Japan, I'll see it next week.
It'll literally be here in 6 days.
It's so crazy.
And not even something. You could order like a motor, and it'll show up on a fucking truck in like 5 days.
Yeah.
With a bunch of import stickers on it from fucking 6 different countries that I had to go through customs before it got to America. It's wild. Yeah, you're right. It's fucking wild.
The world has become so small. It's insane.
The pay button thing ain't working. Yeah, well, I gotta piss really quick.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
I'll be right back.
As I tell people, just because I can't sing doesn't mean I won't sing. Let's go. I just like chilling. Hey, same. The pay button thing ain't working. It could be because we have monetization for this turned off. That could be. He sailed west from Portugal looking for India. Yeah, epic fail. He sure did. Who is ready for shots? Signing off from Omaha. Hey, we appreciate you, Sean. You get some good sleep there. Love all you guys. Good night. Hey, we love you too, man. Peace, love, and heavy metal. Let's go. What I lack in skill, I make up for with enthusiasm. Hell yeah. I sing only at home with the doors and windows closed. Block the sound in. Yeah. I've been trying to keep up on the training on my voice, which I haven't done very well at lately. But at the shop, it won't necessarily, I'll sing sometimes, but for the most part, I'll hear a noise, right? Like the sound of the lift going up.
Oh, and you'll harmonize with it? Chris will be over here.
Okay. And then the car's up and I change the oil, whatever. And I just do random weird. I'll hear a truck backing up in the parking lot.
I don't know why. And I
But
guess
it helps use different muscles in your voice and it strengthens them.
I guess maybe it
Hey, appreciate you, Vander.
maybe it's just the tip of the hat to how memorable their song, like how much it impacted my memory. But man, since we watched it on this channel, and when I was singing it, you're gonna be like, oh my god, that was forever ago.
Okay.
I cannot stop singing when a random song pops into my head. It is always, oh, I'm gonna love you forever. Forever and ever, amen.
Like,
Like,
good old Randy Travis.
I don't. It's
Zach,
the home free one.
Zach, it is pinned to the top. PayPal.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just it was that impactful. But I didn't like. It wasn't like a groundbreaking video for me. But man, for whatever reason now, for the last like however long it's been, random song pops up. I'll just be walking along, and all of a sudden it's all, and I'm gonna love you forever, and I'm like. Why? Why that one? It's not a bad song. It's not the worst thing. And, the home free version is amazing. But I just don't understand the randomness. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Someone called for shots. Someone said, I think it was Esom. He said, time for shots? Well, when the light's green.
Bill, do you mean early? The shots I've been doing since 2 o'clock. Jesus.
Damn.
I've been on one.
I can't do a lot of hard alcohol, man. I can drink beer. I can drink beer like fucking water.
Used to.
But yeah, I used to, I guess. Yeah, I used to. Any of you guys ever had Fireball whiskey? God, that stuff for me nowadays, I literally can't even smell it. And it makes me want to puke.
Mine was definitely Jaeger. I could drink 2 fists of Jaeger in an hour.
My buddy Alex is the same way, bro.
Yeah,
he can
I
crush Jaeger.
I had to quit, man. Fucking.
How do you guys
fucking
drink
me up.
Jaeger, bro? That shit straight tastes
Delicious.
like black fucking licorice.
That's exactly what I said. It's delicious.
It's disgusting.
More of a wine guy these days. I have been finding myself enjoying mead. There's like the Wild Man. It's a local meadery in Gillette. They had a new one come out for the summer. That's just a trial run, but I hope they bring it back. It's Blueberry Sage. It's actually really nice.
My sister and brother-in-law used to make mead. They like made their own for a while. Man, they had one called, I think they called it White Widow. Yeah, Anonymous, I'm looking at you. And it was amazing. It was super high-powered and kind of hard to drink, but man, it did the job. And they perfected it after a while and made it a little smoother, and they were doing a good job. And then I think they stopped just because it's kind of a long process to get it made. But yeah, it was good.
It is a long process. It's really good. I have been enjoying the mead. The meat is nice.
Anonymous says, mine was JD. Bill says he's shooting Fireball right now. Like, well, I commend you, man.
That's a lot for a Thursday night.
What do I shoot? Oh, I shoot my preferred shot now. Like if I'm at a bar and I'm getting shots, it is
tequila and pickleback.
He nailed it. He got it. It's a tequila with a pickleback. And if you guys, I don't know, if you're into pickle juice, if you like I love pickles. And if you take a shot of tequila and chase it with a pickleback, it's like the tequila was never there. It literally doesn't exist in your mouth. It's just a taste of pickle. It's amazing and very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Tark, I'll have to check that out. Camelot mead.
Camelot mead.
Tequila.
Yum.
Supposedly tequila is better for you in the whole. To be real, alcohol period isn't good for you.
Well, right,
but
yeah.
Tequila is supposedly the best one.
Really?
It does the least amount of damage to your liver and your heart.
Oh, okay. I work for the government Thursday, Saturday. What's the difference? You're right. You're right.
Fair enough.
But Thursday, Saturday, what's the difference? But don't talk to me on Sunday. Right. Am I right, Bill? Am I right?
Pickleback, that was a Nickelback cover band, wasn't it?
No, but it should be. Maybe I got a project in the works in the future.
Lowrider dudes, I make mead.
Oh,
hey
bro.
man, I'd try some out if you'd send it. We'll try it on the channel.
Can you send alcohol in the mail? How does that work? By the way,
because we got it from France.
We got it. But
yeah,
how do you send alcohol in the mail? Do you have to have like a special license for that or whatever? Because I feel like
the way that I send stuff when I go to the post office is they go, "Are there any liquids, batteries, blah 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 blah?" Nope. What's in it?
Until they run it through
Nothing.
the fucking X-ray and they're like, That a bottle of wine in there?
Not here.
Well, yeah, I guess not. They probably don't hear. You're right. And if they do, it's probably not like the ones you see on. It's probably not as advanced as the ones you see at like TSA on the fucking on Border Patrol or whatever.
Shit.
Yeah. I guess you're right. In Casper, they fucking Roger at the fucking front counter probably ain't running through the scanner. He probably just throwing it in the bag and sending it down the road.
Have a blackberry, hibiscus, and a ginger. Oh,
what now?
That ginger peach, dude, I'm interested for sure. I'm not a big hibiscus guy, but that ginger peach sounds
blackberry. Anything berry, I'm all into it. I love wild berry, anything, dude. And blackberries are my favorite fruit pretty much ever.
Sunday is the only white holiday. Prove me wrong.
Good Lord.
Oh, I don't even know what you mean by that, but it's hilarious.
It's funny, yeah. Well, it's anonymous, so you can't take anything he's saying right now seriously.
It's hilarious.
We on the same level, bro. We on a similar level.
Oh, man.
Well, we hit 2 hours, Chris.
We did.
38 seconds ago. Well, kind of hit 2 hours because I was thinking about it when I was taking a piss. I can't believe in this stream we were literally at a point where everything was going good, and then we got to such a low point. I was literally going, please don't shut down, please don't shut down, please don't shut down. And then we made it. We're back. We made it back.
Jim Beam is the way to go. Hey, if I'm going to do whiskey these days, it's either Crown, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with y'all because I'm not an alcohol connoisseur, okay? I don't know the difference between a bourbon and a whiskey, so I do know that Crown is a Canadian whiskey. So I do enjoy that, and I enjoy Pendleton, which is another whiskey. Okay. So I do enjoy those two.
Dustin Wright said, as a Kentucky man, we love our bourbon. Jim Beam is the way to go. Dustin, do you know anything about brown sugar bourbon? That has been I really also enjoy a brown sugar bourbon. I don't know what company makes it, but literally the bottle just says BSB on it, brown sugar bourbon. And that shit, dude, you have Maker's Mark, Bill?
That's not bad.
No. I'm the guy that's like, how to properly drink Maker's Mark, and it just shows a picture of me pouring it in the trash or in the drain or whatever. Yeah, like, But then again, I'm not big on whiskey.
Maker's Mark is a, I feel like it's one of those alcohols that like you're at a bar, you're trying to take a shot of something nice, but you're like, I don't want to go too nice, and budget's a little tight right now, but I want to look a little more fancy than Jack Daniels. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
all right, fair.
I feel like that's where it's kind of the middle ground.
Yeah.
It's not owned by the
Cinnamon
government.
Jack Daniels. Okay. Yeah, and that's
like FedEx, UPS, that shit.
Oh, because those are all unions, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. I assume that's how Ben's stuff probably got here was FedEx or UPS.
It did, yeah. However, it did get at customs leaving France, it was customs into the U.S. Apparently, there's specific types of cheese that they do not allow to be imported to the U.S., and so unfortunately, we didn't get those. But
yeah, and the one that we did get, unfortunately, we got that one too because it was like sealed and had all the proper shit. But yeah, it was. I don't think that wasn't cheese. I'm just gonna go on the record right now and say that was not cheese. That was cat food covered in.
Oh my god, it was so
covered in
gross.
I don't know, 3-day-old nacho fryer cheese or something. I don't know, you guys. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Zach Jenkins. I don't know if you were here when we said we were cutting off reactions for tonight.
Oh.
However, okay, I will tell you that this video is on our channel.
Uh-oh.
Low Spirit, Hello Loneliness.
Oh, yeah. That Echo and Low Spirit. Yeah. That was an amazing reaction. That was one of the ones, I think that was one of the ones the next day we did reactions. I was like, man, I love the independent artists on our channel, the ones that are like super independent because those are often the best performances, but they're often also the lowest performing videos on our channel. And I just wish we could make the flip. That was one of those ones that I specified. That video is absolutely incredible, and that song is amazing. But it is on our channel. Yeah, just type in Echo and Low Spirit.
Yeah. Sorry, I am. What the?
Can you send it back to him? Is there a way you can send it back, like refund it?
Yeah, I'm almost.
We want to get it back. We're not just gonna make you give us $20 and be like, "Cool, we're ending the stream. Cool. See you later." That's how you keep your viewers around for sure.
We can't process any refund at this moment due to technical reasons. Are you fucking serious? Here, I'm going to show this on here just so y'all know we ain't bullshitting, okay? Hopefully you can read it.
It says...
God, that looks like shit.
Yeah, it does. It says
But
we
it's
can't
there.
process any returns at this time for technical reasons. So maybe it has because
I'll
it's
try it
pending in your
again here
account
later.
still. So wait for it to stop pending and then see if you can send it back.
Maybe. Okay.
It might not be today. It could be 3 to 7 business days.
God,
but
you know how they go.
But that just took me 20 minutes.
I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry, man. I'm really sorry.
Here, hey, Bill, if you could you find that reaction that we did and do the, post the link in the chat for him?
Hey, also, Dustin, glad to know you're a longtime watcher. I'm really sorry. I know some of the names. I don't know all of them, but we 100% appreciate you coming back and watching our crazy, stupid shenanigans. I feel like every once in a while there's these little nuggets of information that are kind of like, all right, cool. Like the Valhalla one was a really good. I learned a lot in that episode just listening. I was like, oh shit, Chris just schooled me on all this. And every once in a while there's some audio stuff that I feel like I've got some good information on, some guitar stuff. Headless Guitarist's Steve Vai signature guitar that we watched earlier tonight. Man, that thing was beautiful. That was a really nice looking guitar.
It is Echo and Low Spirit.
Yeah. And it's just L-O Spirit. Low Spirit.
Yep. Let's try this.
Bill says, I don't drink hard stuff anymore either. I just don't drink it any less either.
I don't drink anymore, but I definitely don't drink any less.
Okay. That was good. That was good, Bill. I like that. Zach says, can you do Hollow Tien? I don't know what that is. Hollow Tien. I typed it in. Let's see. Hollow then? Is that what you're kind of... All right. Zach, tell me what's up. Oh, Limits by Low Spirit. Let's see.
Yeah, since PayPal's fucking around, we might as well do one more.
Well, I figured, yeah, like...
We're keeping your $20. Get fucked. No.
All right, see you guys next time.
So anyway, would you look at the time?
Okay, let me check licensing on it really quick just to make sure. I'm pretty sure we'll be all right, but I just gotta check.
To answer Anonymous, what
we're
games do
fine.
you guys play? Matt doesn't play too many video games other than Breath of the Wild, right?
Was Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom has been released, so I've been just going as hard as I possibly can in that game. I'm at the point now where, without giving anything away, I'm at the point now where you can access basically fighting the last boss. But I'm not gonna go do that because I'm a completionist, and so I'm literally just out in the field, side missions, collectibles, caves, tunnels. I'm doing that. I'm that guy.
And then Zach Jenkins, Bill just put in the link for that reaction. Bill, I appreciate you
thanks,
doing
Bill.
that legwork for us.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Thank you so much, man. That's a big deal.
But
your favorite?
Yeah. As far as my favorite right now,
that's right now, not all time.
Diablo 4. I have
That's a
been
good one.
grinding and grinding and grinding. And now here's the thing: I'm not a top-down game kind of dude.
Okay.
I don't like I like first person.
See, I'm big into first
like-
person also.
You know,
Third person,
Grand Theft
first
Auto is
person.
a third person,
Yeah.
which I like kind of the way that mechanics work, so I get away with it. But top-down game, I never liked Diablo 1, 2, or 3. I didn't like Diablo 3.
I never really got into StarCraft. I never got into Diablo. I never got into like the first Fallout, which is also a top-down game. Yeah, you're right. Actually, now that you mention it,
However, what won me over in Diablo 4 is, number one, the graphics for the cutscenes during the story, because like you had to play through the story first to kind of get some background as to what all the other side missions are about, right? The cutscenes during the story section of this game are unreal. Most of it's CGI, but it looks like a fucking movie. Like they took a camera into hell and filmed Lilith like doing her thing. It's unreal.
Are they on Unreal 5 for that game?
Probably,
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the cutscenes are just unreal. But here's the thing: the sound for that game. If you guys ever play Diablo 4, get you a nice headset and play the game. And the voice for, I believe his name is Astaroth. Is that his name? Anyway, one of the fallen angels. He's trying to get back into the good graces and get to heaven and all this stuff back where he belongs. His voice is so well recorded. It's insane. The audio in that game is unreal.
Dude, visuals and audios in game are starting to get pretty.
I've never in a video game go, wow, the audio sounds really good. Never until Diablo 4, and I was like, holy shit.
They're doing the damn thing. Well, it's because now they're doing Dolby Atmos like 9.6 or something like that. In their mastering rooms, they literally have like 7 different layers of subs that they can frequency out all the bass into like different bisection. You know,
crazy.
They can literally they can nitpick and surgically process things down to the most finite point of audio equalization.
Tark says I'm a survival/building crafting. Arc. When it comes to that. I love Ark
Fallout.
Survival.
I was all about Fallout 3. I played it to 100%. Fallout New Vegas. I played it to 100%. When I say played it to 100%, I'm not kidding. Like I got all the bobbleheads, did all the side missions, collected all the extra shit, went to all the places, covered. Like I did 100%. And yeah, strategy guides, all the stuff. You have to. There's no way you're just gonna find all that shit on your own. Some of it's secrets that you can't find unless you have strategy guides.
Now here's the thing: the survival, building, and crafting, which I don't think I'd put the Fallouts in that category. But
survival,
games get
crafting,
insane.
I mean, you craft in Fallout.
Well, you're not required to eat or drink in that game either.
Yeah, I guess you're not required to. I guess you're right.
Yeah.
But
some of those games get really like Ark. If you play it on the standard, you don't change your settings, right? Holy shit!
You're gonna die real quick.
It is near impossible. If it's your first time playing Ark, you're gonna die on day 2. That's just the way it is. Okay, you're going to make it, or you might die on day 1 like I did. Because I'm sitting there harvesting trees with my fists like a fucking idiot, harvesting stones off the beach, and I die of hunger. Okay, because there's nothing to eat.
Dustin goes, nerd question, have you ever done the D&D?
Yeah. Love
this dude
D&D.
does it on the weekly, my guy. Like he actually has a friend who we borrowed a camera to, who is doing his own thing and using one of our cameras to start filming his thing. I don't know how that's going, but you know, I also had a friend who said he was going to be making fishing videos, and I haven't seen one of those either. Anyways, so he does D&D. I used to play Pokemon back in the day. I have a whole book of cards and stuff still. So I have a little bit of the dice playing kind of thing, but not as much as that kind of stuff. Never really got into that.
I have watched some Critical Role. Here's the thing about Critical Role.
My buddy at work watches it all the time.
I don't have time to invest in it right now. It would probably be one of those things like the last time I was home from work sick, I got bored and started watching some Critical Role. But they have so much content out there that it's really difficult for me to catch up on where they're at currently. But yes, I do enjoy their content.
Yeah, my buddy tries to show me some of that stuff every once in a while at work, but every time he pulls it up, he's like, I walk over and I look at his phone, and there's just a panel of 8 people. There's just 8 different heads on there, and I'm like, oh my God. That already, and I know it's very organized, and they have a certain way that they do things, and I understand that, but there's just a lot of information.
There is.
And D&D, I'm not familiar with it in the first place, so it's just every time it comes up, I'm like, I'm that lady who's got, who's like thinking, and she's got all the math stuff going around in her head. Like that's me with the Critical Role.
I start listening to the podcast. I don't have time to watch it. Yeah. Yep. No, as far as D&D goes, where my girlfriend's currently running a campaign right now, Kenna, but when she's done, I'll be running the next one, and I'm super excited because, like, when I run my campaigns, I kind of throw the whole player's handbook out the window. I kind of just let them do more or less whatever they want. They have to build a character according to the book and stuff, but my story has a lot of kind of weird mechanics. And it's kind of put in a world where, like, nothing makes sense. The world is, like, your subconscious, and there's things happening outside of your subconscious while you're at work. So the players have to make decisions in their subconscious that affect the reality of where the person is, and each of the players represents a different persona being, right? Because like what makes you who you are is all of your, how do you manage anger and happiness and sadness and seriousness and like all these different things that make you a person. Each character has to play to their own individual. I'm going to basically draw from a hat. Hey, you're anger. Okay. Play your character according to that. So yeah, it's going to be a really interesting session. And if you guys want me to film it or do lives during that, I certainly can.
So Zach, you were saying do, if you're gonna do Hollow, do Lowe's version. I'm just looking at this and the licensing on it, and it says Label Engine on behalf of Canniballin Records, Secure Rights Incorporated, and 2 music rights societies.
I don't know who the 2 other.
We got away with Echo and Low Spirit.
Well, that was on Echo's.
But that was on Echo's page.
Yeah.
I'm just nervous about this one. Let me look up this limits that I was looking at. So there was one that said this limits one. This is by Citizen Soldier, so this one should be fine because we've had them on our page before. And yeah, this one's fine. Okay. So just to be safe, we're gonna do limits. But maybe we'll do a reaction to Hollow, Low Spirits Hollow, because see if we can get away with it. But just for the sake of the live stream, I think we should do something that we have no problems. We won't have any problems with this one. So
homebrew is the best brew. I love it.
That's right. He said you should be okay. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna run with this one.
Okay, I'm cool with it. I have no problem with that. Let's. Should we just do it really quick?
Yeah.
Just so we can.
We're gonna take your $20.
Yeah, just so his $20 doesn't
Since
go.
My
doesn't
PayPal is just completely fucked off.
Yeah, dude, PayPal is completely fucked off.
I need to get into a different. I don't like where PayPal's had their nose politically. Like, and here's the thing: if a company has their nose politically anywhere, I try to avoid it because you're a company, not a politician. Like, stay the fuck out of it. So
that's goddamn right. That's goddamn right. I just
gotta find something I like and easy to use. So.
All right, let's get into this. This is Citizen Soldier featuring Low Spirit. The song is called Limit. Official music video. This was requested by Zach Jenkins. Sorry, I was getting mixed up with your thing. Who's leaving?
Nightthorn.
Oh, okay.
You have a good evening.
You've been here the whole 2 hours. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, man. We appreciate it.
Take care of them chores.
You got me and I got you, so now we're good.
Let's go.
All right, full screen in this. Let's go. Here we go. I like it so far. I like that beat.
It's been a while since we had Citizen Soldier on, so.
At the bottom of a bottle filled with pills, tables turned, lessons learned. A psycho napkin changed the life I tried to kill. With 3 words, let it burn. But I never changed a damn thing. Was born in 2016, the day that I stood face to face with death. When my world started caving, it broke me and it made me a poet for what people leave unsaid. Where do you run when you're at your limit? Tell me, who can you trust to be the one to witness you come undone?
Okay, I know we're getting into...
We're about to. We're about to, dude. Look at that fan fret bass guitar.
Oh, man.
Beautiful.
I love that he says, I was born in 2016. You're looking at him, you're like, well, clearly not. But then he talks about it's a rebirth of him as a person because he faced something in his life and it changed who he was.
I love that, dude. I was born in 2016 after standing face to face with death. Like, dude, that...
And it made me a poet for the things that people left unsaid.
Dude. And man, and I know he's talking about talking about a mental, coming from a kind of more of a mental place, but like that statement alone, like I was born in 2016 after standing face to face, dude, that kind of spoke to me a little bit. Like I had an incident 6 years ago or something like that where I was kayaking with some friends and I got trapped under a tree underwater. My kayak flipped up underwater and I literally almost died. Like I almost died. And, it's a very, very humbling experience to be like in a position like that where you're that close with, like a few more seconds, another I don't even know, another minute, I was done. Like that would have been it. And so like I don't know. That just really spoke to me, man. It does. It wakes you up. It humbles you as a person.
And I feel like people have different, like, there's not just one birth, right?
No, 100%.
One rebirth.
No,
there's like
100%.
different things that happen, but like
I said, he's at the bottom of a pill bottle. I was stuck at the bottom of a river under a tree, right? So
I'll never forget. I was in high school, and this was like one of the things that stuck with me for many years. I was going through some family stuff at home and a girlfriend. You know how high school relationships are. It's just it never works out. It's always ridiculous, right? But when you're that young, your relationships mean everything. It seemed like everything was falling apart, right? And I got to a really, really, really low point and, you know, didn't really want to be around anymore. I ended up writing a song, and I remember I was playing guitar for so long that night. My fingers were bleeding. I still have the original paper that I wrote the song down on pencil.
Hell yeah.
And there's blood all over it from my fingers playing on the guitar. But I remember the next day I went into school.
Got Brian Adams over here.
And I was talking to my choir teacher, G, right? Now, G, I hope to get him on the channel one day. He is,
dude, that would be way fun. That would be way fun, dude.
But I told him, I was like, man, I'm just having these thoughts. Like, he goes, what kind of thoughts? I was like, well, they're not good ones. He goes, and I'll never forget, he was eating an egg salad, okay?
Of course he was. That sounds right.
Sitting there eating an egg salad, and he looks up over his glasses at me, and he goes, well, what'd you do about it? And I was like, I don't know, nothing, I guess. He goes, well, you tell him to go to hell. I was like, okay. And, like, that was it. And he's like, you can hang out in my office as long as you need, whatever. He's like, just, I'll excuse you from your next class, you know, take your time. He was a really cool teacher, a teacher that had a huge impact on me.
That's a big deal, dude.
And so, like, that was a first real big rebirth for me, just because there's so many things that come into your head and you feel like you don't have a choice, but at the end of the day, you're the one who makes the choice. You tell him to go to hell or you listen to him. Like, you're the one. And that was one of those big lessons I learned. And then, you know, there was another time when I was living out of my car. That fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And reborn into something else, which kind of, that whole situation led to the start of this YouTube channel. Now, I wasn't homeless at that time, but it was years after that.
For 2 days while he was traveling down here, this man was homeless. And there was a point where we weren't sure if his truck was going to make it or not.
Well,
it almost didn't. It like kind of didn't.
which time was
that? Was literally when you were moving down here.
Oh, when I was moving down here, it did okay.
Was that when
it was when I came to move my ex back. And
okay.
I blew the transmission in such a spectacular fashion. But anyway, yeah. So let's carry on with it. I love this.
It spoke to me that being reborn from facing a big fear or a run-in with death or changing you as a person. You grow, right. You learn. You know, it's like one of those things where I learned to respect the water that day. I've been on the water my entire life as a kid, as a teenager. I had never respected the water until that day. I was gonna. Sorry, I'm gonna take another little bit here. Hopefully not too long, but I was thinking about it on the way here, and I was gonna talk about it in our live stream Saturday, and I may still. But I feel like this whole 2 weeks that we've had off, I kind of had another rebirthing, and I feel like you don't really notice those things until they passed a long time or past a measurable amount of time. You have time to think about it, yeah. But one of the things that's been weighing on me, and to be honest with you guys, I've not been in a good mental health space for the past couple weeks. Part of the reason our YouTube has been taking a break, both of us, that's why. But one of the things that's really fucked with me, right, is when my grandma passed away, right? What did she leave? She left. I mean, of course, she left family members and like those memories, but like those memories fade, right? Like, what does she have? What does she leave? And it was just boxes of junk. Just, I mean, you had nothing to show for your life. And when my uncle took his life, it was that way too. It was like, what did you have? He didn't. Now, it's not his fault that he didn't have a relationship with his children. That was a whole divorce thing, and his wife did. It's a whole mess. But his whole life is in my dad's basement in boxes. That's it. That's all that's left. And that is like, Pretty crazy.
It has been a really
Yeah.
like rebirthing. Like what am I gonna leave is my life gonna be compiled into boxes, or is it gonna be something like, Upchurch has talked about this. He wants his music to live on. That's what he wants. And of course, this channel, as long as the internet's around, it'll be here.
I'll be here even after I die, which is kind of creepy to think about, but I will be here as long as Google says I can be here.
But that's the whole thing. Like, when you pass away, there's nothing left but just boxes of crap.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a...
Dude, think about if I died tomorrow.
Wow.
Look at all the shit around us right now that would just be like... Anyone in my family would be like, fuck am I going to do with this stuff?
Just boxes of crap.
I got foam and lights and TVs, and I don't know what to do with any of it. Yeah, exactly. It would just be a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of stuff, man. All right, let's... I don't know if that actually is working.
I
That's not.
went back
okay.
some already.
Okay.
Yep.
I got to click on this thing. So here we go.
You come undone. 'Cause I don't feel like someone I can love. So close to choosing death over the feeling of not being enough. I wish I could heal and say it's done, but I don't know how I'm gonna fight when I'm at my limit. Yeah, I think I've reached my limit. But I learned how to live with it.
Let's see it, Lo.
I wasn't well, but I had peace. I had hope. No more things. Thought if I got the help I need, it could fix everything. I trusted medicine to say
I need him to be the new singer in my fucking this weird project that I've been working on. You guys are the first ones to know about this. All 10 of you, you're the first ones to know about this. I've been kind of working on this weird solo project thing where it's like this, I don't even know what to call it. Thrashy, angry, like stop animation punk is what I want to call it. Like stop motion animation punk. If you could, like, the way stop motion animation is made, they have to like move something and then stop and take a picture of it and then move something and stop and take a picture of it. It's a lot of this like super fast, stop. Super fast, little thingy. Super fast, like, and I need his voice, he's got that natural, that angriness. And he's not even, I know he's not being angry right now. He's got that emotion, man. I love that. I love his natural transition into that growly thingy. He can do it. I have to force that, and it's not easy to do, and sometimes it doesn't sound natural. His just,
sounds good.
I love that, man. It's beautiful.
Zach says, how do y'all like it up there? I'm between heading to Colorado, Utah, Montana, or Idaho.
That's kind of where we're at, too, honestly.
Before my wife passed, the plan was Montana or Tennessee, but Tennessee was her thing. I'll tell you this, okay? A lot of people bitch and complain about living in Wyoming, but when they move away, 9 times out of 10 they move back. It happened to me. I said I wasn't going to be that guy, and here I am. I say you split the difference between Montana and Colorado and move on up to Casper. We'd definitely hang out with you.
You're only about 3 hours away, 4 hours away from all of them. So Idaho takes a little longer. I got family that live in Salmon, Idaho. It's about a 9-hour drive up there. But, the border of Idaho is a lot closer than that. So, you're kind of, and
here's the one thing I will tell you. If you move to Colorado, stay out of Denver. Colorado's turning into another California.
Dude, stay out of Fort Collins
It's
too.
a
Like
nightmare.
don't go to any of the mainstream shit. Just stay out of all that stuff. And don't go too far south because then you run into ritzy shit. And if you go even further south, you start running into poverty. So just be careful. Like it's the real fine lines
I would
around
just take Colorado and just put an
big
X
black
through that.
X through there. You probably don't want to mess around with there. There's great places in Wyoming. I'm telling you. Maybe look around in Wyoming. Cody, Wyoming is a beautiful spot and it's pretty central.
Yeah.
So maybe look around there.
Cody, Wyoming's nice. Casper is like it's one of those cities that we live in it's big enough where you can always find something to do.
Casper,
but it's not big enough that like
it's not. It doesn't have a big city vibe.
Yeah,
it's the biggest little city in the world. Like we have 2 Walmarts, but we have 60,000 people. So like not a lot of other places have like multiple Walmarts that are like less than 100,000, right? So like there's movie theaters and places to eat and all sorts of shit and all things like that, but there's not the people, you know?
Yeah.
So like we have all the big city stuff, just not the big city people. So
Yeah.
we'd love to have you, man. Come on down.
Yeah.
Just got to be able to deal with the wind and the cold. Let's go.
Everything I trusted medicine to save me feels like it killed me. With tremors on the bed I can't forget. Now I live with PTSD and pray that there's an ending. Cause I don't wanna die inside my head. So tell me where do you run when you're at your limit?
Dude, I love it.
Where do you run? And tell me who can you trust to be the one to witness? You come undone. Cause I don't feel like someone I can love. Don't think it's worth it talking about the thoughts I tried to end with a gun. I just wanna heal and say it's done. But I don't know how I'm gonna fight when I'm at my limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've reached my limits, but I'll learn how to live with it.
Get him, boy. Yeah, dude. These guys are out here playing PRS guitars. They're fucking got fan fretted basses. Dude, this is one step away from like a prog metal band. This is amazing. Dude, what? This I was waiting. I didn't know if it was just gonna be drums and a little thingy and maybe they were just gonna like everything was gonna be kind of synth, but dude, they did it. They did it.
Yeah.
They pulled out all the stops. They went full from electronic to acoustic and they're doing the whole thing. Dude, this is Zach,
good.
my man. This is the stuff right here, dude.
Sick in ways that no one understands. Hope you know you're not alone. If we walk through hell, we might as well hold hands. We should make this a home. Where do you run when you're at your limit? Where do you run? Where do you run? Tell me who can you trust to be the one to witness? Oh, come undone. 'Cause I don't feel like someone I can love. So close to choosing death over the feeling of not being enough. I wish I could heal and say it's done. But I don't know how I'm gonna fight when I'm at my limit. Yeah, I think I've reached my limit. But together we can live with it.
Wow.
Dude, knock it off, bro.
So that song, he said, if we're gonna go through hell, we might as well hold hands, and it made me think of a high school thing, which we may visit that here in just a moment. It's actually I have it on our watch later list. What's up, Amanda? Good to see you.
Hey, how's it going? I was gonna mention that, but I don't want to interrupt you.
But before I get to that, before I talk about that subject, let me say this because it was in the last verse, I believe. Or no, it was the chorus. But I believe I've reached my limit. Now, a lot of people don't believe in like a higher power or God or the whole thing with whatever you believe. Okay, and Jordan Peterson does a very good job at explaining this. And he says it doesn't matter what you believe. Life is going to push you to your limit. And it's up to you to either make a decision to crumble or you're going to grit your teeth, look it in the face, and you might fail, but you might succeed. It doesn't matter whether you fail or succeed. What matters is that you fought. And if you fight 9 times out of 10, you'll find out that, wow, that I had way more in me than what I thought. So like what we think is our limit is not our limit.
That's
like it's.
I learned that lesson I did 2 summers of CrossFit with my sister and brother-in-law, and you really learn that lesson in CrossFit because a good CrossFit trainer will will
push
tell
and
you.
push and push,
They will
yeah.
unlock that extra potential. You will go to a point where your body is completely exhausted and you're like, I can't do this. I can't do another one. I can't do another one. And your trainer's just like, try. Do another one. I bet if you pushed and you did it, and then you find out you can do 3 more reps.
Yeah.
You know, you can do 4 more reps, and it's like you could do way more than you thought you ever could. All you had to do was push through it. You just have to
just one more.
You have to step outside of that mental boundary that's saying I'm done, I'm exhausted, I can't, because your body has way more in it than your brain does. You know, obviously your brain is the central source for all the information. It's going to wear out way faster. And obviously this is a different. Clearly, I'm on the physical side. This is the mental side. There's a different thing here, but it works the same way, you know. Like
that's where the phrase "mind over matter" comes from.
Absolutely, 100%.
It's just that,
100%. Like when you're at your limit, when you think mentally you're at your limit, chances are you're not yet. You have a little more to go, and like you were saying, it's up to you to decide how to use that last little bit of energy.
Yeah,
you know, whether or not you want to give in to your mental limitation or you want to see that as a lesson and try and work through it.
Yeah, there was a story I heard on TikTok, and who knows whether it's true or not, but it's a good lesson. It was about this guy's dad, right? And he was trying to quit alcohol. And so he had his first day. He's like, you know, I'm struggling, but like I'm getting through it. And he gets to his next day, and it's a little more of a struggle, but he's getting through it. And his son comes up to him and asks him, he goes, "Dad, how long do you think you'll be sober?" And his dad looked at him and said, "Well, at least one more day. Just one more day." And you keep telling yourself one more day. And eventually you're 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I mean, just the one more day is huge. And it says got stuck in traffic. It's 111.
I need a beer. I'm like, I was going to cheers while you were doing your thing, but there you go.
So sorry for keeping. Hey, man, that's fine. Hey, it was a good song, had a good message. The thing about the high school that I was talking about, and I've talked about his name is Mr. Grusendorf, but some people like can't pronounce that, so it's G. He does a thing at the end of the year. He has an end of the year concert, and he invites former high school students that had him as a choir teacher to come up and sing the last song of the night. And they have a single candle that's lit, and they kill all the lights on stage. Now, in the video that I found on YouTube, which I believe I was there for that performance, I wasn't in school, but I went back to visit. You can't see the candle because the video's not that great. There may be somebody standing in front. It's hard to tell. But when you're there in person, that one candle is just enough light to actually see all the things around you. You don't necessarily have to see all the way to the back. You just have to see what's in front of you. And I remember him saying...
Sorry. Bill's like, "Matt, I just messaged Low Spirit on your behalf. I'll let you know if he responds about being in my band." Like, yeah. Bro, I need your voice on my shit.
I
Thanks,
remember
Bill.
G telling us my senior year, he had all the seniors come in, and he said, "This song, I know you guys have sang it the last 3 years." He goes, "It's not going to mean as much to you as it will when you're an adult and go back and think about this song." And it's just one of those. It's a song about being together with. Like, let's just pull it up. It's hard to explain, but we're not going to pause anywhere through it. We're just going to let it play.
What am I typing?
It's in the watch later.
It's in our watch later. I don't have to type anything.
Scroll on down.
Oh, how far?
Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, right.
That one?
I believe that's the one.
Choir
yeah.
concert. Okay. And then we need to find a certain point, right?
Oh my God, yeah, it'll be towards the end.
Because it's an hour long, so we ain't watching a whole. Oh, here
It'll
we go.
be when
Here
it
we go.
gets dark. Yep. Boom.
Oh.
But yeah, so let's pull it up on the.
I was gonna wait
It's
till it
not
gets
doing
light. You want to pull it up on OBS here?
Yeah.
Let's get.
So let's pull it up. We'll just listen to this, and as an adult listening back to this, it has such a different meaning than what it did then. But the song basically starts out, "Take my hand, stand by my side." God, can I even remember all the lyrics?
You will once the music kicks.
Whatever, but like it's a song about like, hey, listen, you may find yourself with nothing in life, but you're always gonna have each other.
Baby. Oh yeah,
like
baby.
There's always gonna be people that you can surround yourself with that'll help you. Just look to the people that are closest to you. Those are the ones who are gonna help you push through.
Just keep scrolling. I was getting Matt's attention. He suffers from the squirrel effect big time. I am the squirrel of this channel, 100%. Okay, I found it. So I got the thing.
World.
It's playing.
It doesn't take very much.
Here we go.
And if
Let's
you
listen
don't
to
think you
G's
can
little
make a
speech.
difference,
Back it up
I beg to differ. And here's our example.
Oh, hang on. Just.
And we'll turn it up for you guys on the other end. It's pretty quiet.
Should I do here?
Sorry, I got dip all up in my teeth.
People are used to that.
I also need to let you know that we will be killing all of the lights. The only light that will be on is the candle. And it's an interesting thing. You'll find very quickly that even from one candle, you can see the entire room. And that kind of signifies, I talked to the kids about being a bright light in a dark world. It doesn't take very much. And if you don't think you can make a difference, I beg to differ. And here's our example.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
G was a really good teacher.
He still is a good teacher. That dude is a. I didn't even have him as a teacher. I didn't even go to NC.
Yeah.
And I think he's a good teacher.
Yeah, unfortunately, the phone video, you can't see the candle, but...
Is it recorded or is somebody playing that?
That's recorded.
Okay. See the candle?
There it is.
That's right there. Appreciate you, Headless Guitarist. Have a good night, man. Your content is awesome. Keep it up. Seriously, 100%. Kiss that Steve Vai guitar good night for me. Sorry. Sorry, I got to stop for a second. I called him Headless Guitarist. We're on first name basis now. We know his name's Ian. So yeah, have a good night, Ian. Kiss that Steve Vai guitar good night for me because that thing is beautiful. All right,
But let me give you a little bit of background here on this. They've been performing an hour currently.
Yeah.
Like all the choirs. So like voices are dead. Number one. And G does not pick easy music for us to learn.
He never has.
He never has.
He's always been, we're going to do something challenging.
Push,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The second thing is all the seniors and all of the, like, people who are graduating. This is like being there in the moment is a super emotional, like a lot of voices are falling out. People are
Oh,
crying.
of
like,
course,
it's
yeah.
It's so like the vocal performance here is not near as good as at the beginning of the show, but we could show you a different thing. I actually have in the watch later list an arrangement of Over the Rainbow that I made in Music Theory that G has been using since I left.
Okay.
Which is just an excellent.
Dude, we should
should
just do an episode on it. I think
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah. It's super good. We may show you a couple seconds of it tonight just to tease you. But
Do we want to?
anyway, we can keep going.
Okay,
Right
okay.
from where it's at. There's always somebody at the end.
Gotta have that jazz ending, bro. You gotta have that.
But
Nice,
it's the
dude.
bridge of this song that I was thinking of. We will not say there won't be sorrow. We won't say there won't be pain. But as long as we stand together, we'll find power. And I love that. By the way, do we want to give them just a tiny teaser? Over the Rainbow. It's right
Is that the
below.
last? Is that what's after this?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, hang on a second.
I'm really sad because the soprano didn't hold out her note as long as I wrote it down to be, but I'll give it to her. It's a
tease.
little
So
tough.
we're gonna tease this.
We're going to go somewhere in the middle, do about 30 seconds to a minute.
18.
You just hit the next arrow.
Oh, the middle of the video.
No, not this video. The next video. Jesus.
I'm like, Chris, there's
where
only
are we?
a few seconds left. How are we? Where's this? This one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. All right.
So
I'm
this
just
is a
gonna
song
go.
I arranged in
I'm gonna
Music
click on
Theory.
this, and I'm gonna do this, and then just watch for a few seconds. Here we
Yeah.
go. Oh, this one's quiet.
It'll pick up here in just a second.
You've shown me this video. Okay. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
It just clicked.
Yeah.
Where troubles melt like lemon drops, away above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the...
That's not
I
the version
arranged
I know,
that.
Chris. No, actually, I don't think you've shown me this video. I think we went to a choir concert of Lou Fates, Becca's niece,
Yeah.
and they sang this. They sang
Probably.
this
G
thing.
told me
yes.
he'd been using it. Yeah.
Dude, they sang over the radio, and I remember because it was like, someday I'll wish upon a star with dreams of, and then he would slow down, and then dude, legitimately, like I've seen this performed live.
That was back when I was good at music theory, and I actually had the staff
when you were
wrote out
learning
all
it,
the
yeah,
notes,
yeah. Dude, that's cool, man. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was your inspiration.
That is.
I have heard that live and did not know that was your thing.
That
That's
was me, man.
Fucking cool, man.
Yeah. So anyway,
I almost hit stop
Bill,
streaming. That could have been
We will get G on here eventually. I need to go have a beer with him. Like that. Needs
now that
to
you
happen.
can, wouldn't that be fun, dude?
He told us. He's like, dude, when you guys are old enough, you want to have a beer, hit me up. Let me know.
Bro,
we'll have one.
I would go have a beer. Just introduce me. He doesn't even know who I am, but I would be like, hey, man, I know you from just cross-referencing music teachers at high schools. You learn about that, right?
Yeah.
And like everyone talks about, oh, Grusendorf over at NC, man, he's the guitar guy, he's the choir guy. Like, you want Grusendorf, and I'm over here at fucking Centennial and Kelly Walsh, like, okay, well, I don't have that. My music teacher's name, bless his heart, he was a great teacher. His name was Mr. Ehrlich. I didn't like him at first because he was a new guy, and I hazed him pretty good as a student. You know, I was a dickhead in high school. I was not a very good student. I was a punk rock piece of shit. And I gave him the proper hazing for that. But we actually ended up forming a relationship. He taught me some shit I still use today when I'm playing guitar. He taught me some of that stuff, and I appreciate him for that regardless. But
Lowrider,
G was always the
man,
guy.
I appreciate you coming by. Yeah, definitely hit me up. Let me know. Instagram is the place to find me for sure. Zach, this is one of the best lives I've ever seen.
Well, thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
that, man. we have no script ever. We came in. I thought we were gonna watch an Upchurch documentary tonight. We ended up doing 4 different reactions to random shit. So,
but
when I was in high school,
when
I was in high school, right? Yeah, when I was at high school, maybe not necessarily in it, but
I was supposed to be.
I was supposed to be in there, but I chose not to most days.
No, Mr. Searcy was a decent choir teacher.
Paul Searcy, yep. He was my guitar teacher at Centennial.
I'll tell you this, okay? Great guitar teacher, great piano player.
Good guy.
He's a good vocal coach. However, when it comes to competition, he will cheat.
Oh, really?
Yes, and we found that out.
That doesn't surprise me, to be honest.
We still beat him. But,
well, yeah, cheaters usually get beat, man.
But yeah, G is the real inspiration as to why I got into music the way that I did. And seriously was like, okay, this is how you sing, this is how you do the thing, which was all great. That's all good stuff to know. That you should know that. G was, okay, here's all the basics, fundamentals, kind of reinforcing the same thing seriously taught. But G took it to another step of anytime we learned a song, even if it was Latin, if we were doing, Vivaldi or whoever, right? And it was in Latin or German, we would get the whole thing translated and then we would go line by line. What is he singing about? What are the words about? What's the song about? Why are we still listening to it hundreds of thousands of years later? What made such an impact? Is it the way the melody comes across? Is it the message? Is it the overall tempo? Like, what is it that draws people to this song? And even if you don't like the song, you have to put yourself in the mindset of, if I enjoyed classical music, why would this song speak to me? And he did that with every song we learned. And I think that's why I'm decent at this whole reaction thing.
Yeah,
like, I don't
enough.
think I'm good,
Fair
but
enough.
I can kind of come to understand why people like, I to be honest, I don't think I've come across an artist on this channel yet that I don't like, but
Yeah, you have. Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah,
Buzz Lightyear.
There's a couple exceptions, but it's helped me a lot in my music journey. I would have never joined a rock band because I loved country at that time. I had a little country band, whatever, but I decided to join rock because I'm like, you know what? Let's find out what it's about. Everybody says they want to be a rock star. What is appealing about the being
rock
in a
and
rock
roll,
band?
yeah.
What's
rock and
cool
roll,
about
sex
the rock
and drugs,
scene?
lifestyle. Yeah, exactly.
So
turns out that scene was a lot cooler about 40, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not so cool anymore. It's still fun. It's just not as cool as it was, right? Like that has kind of shifted into more of a digital era at this point in time. But
for sure.
Hey, Debbie, how's it going? Glad you could join us. We were
about to leave.
We were going to leave like an hour ago, and then we just got into some random shit and ended up here for an extra hour. But we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah.
But let's see. What else do we got?
But yeah, I'll definitely work on getting G on here.
I was laughing at Bill. He said, Matt, you said you were a dickhead in high school. Now I say, what do you mean were?
What do you mean
yeah, you know. Catch me on the right day, man. I flare up a lot more than I have a flare up in traffic every now and then.
Traffic every once in a while. God, that's one of the best Theo clips, dude. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, Theo Vaughn. Any clip from Theo Vaughn is like the best clip, dude. That guy is just a walking.
He's like, I'm not racist. I'm not trying to be racist, but every once in a while I have a flare up in traffic, and I just fucking died.
Dude, I love the clip right before that too, where he's talking to the guy and he's all, you say the N-word? And he's all, no, I don't say the N-word. And then Theo's all, do you say the N-word? And the black host is like, well, yeah, I say it sometimes. And you just see Theo's fist come into frame and he's all, yeah, dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
He's like, don't.
And the guy's all, we ain't doing that, dude. No. Everyone just starts laughing, dude. That shit's so funny, man. I have a flare up every time I'm in traffic. Well, yeah, if you're in the right traffic, I mean, rush hour for us looks nothing like rush hour does for Denver, right? Like
rush hour here, instead of taking you 10 minutes to get across town, takes you about 15.
Yeah,
30.
15.
Like,
if you're really pissed off, it takes you 20 or whatever. But like, yeah, we never.
Yeah, Grizzly, we're wrapping.
We're
up.
still live, but we're wrapping up. Yeah. I'm glad you're back though, man. Thanks for coming back.
But yeah, I have to get a hold of Doobie, which we haven't seen him in the chat. He gets off work in about 15 minutes.
It's a Thursday. It's kind of weird for work schedules.
Or Doobie has G's new phone number.
Perfect.
And so I'll have to get a hold of him.
I could also, if he doesn't have it for whatever reason, I could talk to Lou Fate also. I know I could get it from her because she's in choir class with him and shit. So she can figure that out.
I think he retired last year.
Was it his last year?
Or this year was his last year, yeah.
Oh, shit, you might be right, man.
Because I know he was talking about retiring for a bit.
You might be right. I can't remember. Maybe that's what the concert was all about. Was like one of his last concerts. Anyways, whatever.
But yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna get him in this damn room. Okay, hell or
That'd be
high
fun.
water, he's coming.
That'd be fun. And like, regardless of if I have to be, I don't know the guy, so it's not a huge deal for me. But like, I'll be here. I can help run sound and shit.
Yeah.
What am I saying? I can help run sound. G knows more about all this shit than either of us do combined. Like
For real. For real.
He knows. He's been working with knobs and levers
He's
since.
the only guy I know. Like, no, personally. I know there's plenty of people out there that can do it, but he's the only guy I know personally that can set up an SM58 perfectly for a beatboxer.
Which is
live.
A 58. Like, that's a highly sensitive microphone. That's going to catch every. Which I guess you want some of that in beatboxing, but like, there's a finesse to it, right?
Yeah.
Because if you do it too much, you're gonna blow speakers up. Like you gotta. That's
and he doesn't have any type of pedal or anything for compression. It's all just in the board.
Sure, why not? Yeah.
God,
and boards have built-in compression, but I know for a fact from experience that compression is shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't do. You can crank it and it's like.
The SM58 is the best mic. In my personal opinion, it's one of my favorite mics. But I will tell you, for beatboxing, it's not the one you want to do for sure. But yes, we are going live this weekend. Saturday, 6 o'clock. Like, it's supposed to be 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. However, we'll see how I'm riding a motorcycle to Glen Rock and back. So we may be a little bit late, but we'll be here.
Yep.
With Pappy D. So
I think I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Last words. If you guys got last words, you got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. We're going to 3 hours, and then we're cutting it off. So
any last words? What are your last words?
My last words is the SM58 is not the best mic on the planet. It is a good mic.
Here we go.
It is a good mic. I don't think it's the best one.
I mean, there's always going to be something better. But as far as affordability
I don't know what,
and versatility,
as far as a $99 do it a one job does everything kind of a thing, 57, 58.
Yeah,
you kind of can't argue that, right? So that's my closing arguments. I think there are better mics, but I think as far as a well-rounded, all-around mic, you're probably onto something with that. You're probably onto something.
Oh, God. Took 90 minutes to get down the strip. Like construction preparing for the Grand Prix. Jeez, that's going to be cool.
She's in Vegas, right? Amanda's in Vegas? Dude, how is that Vegas sphere, that MSG sphere? That thing, have you seen that?
No.
The Vegas sphere? You haven't seen that thing yet? Bro, I'm going to look that up really
something?
quick for you. Yeah, dude. It's the biggest spherical object in the world, like ever built. And it's all LED screens on the outside, so they can change it to anything they want to. Look at that, dude.
When I was in Vegas last, they were still working on
Yeah,
it.
it probably looked like that. Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly
That's
what
the
it looked like.
photo. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But now it's finished, and they can do all these different like eyeballs and shit, dude. Like they can put projections
I
of the
thought
satellites.
that eye thing was Photoshop.
No, that's
I didn't
legit.
know that was like.
That's how realistic it looks, dude. It's like
dude,
legitimate,
that's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah, I want to go now. I want to go back to Vegas. I'm like, I need to see the fucking sphere, bro. Yeah, see, Amanda's like, it's amazing. Yeah, I bet
you missed the Dusty Lee concert tonight because of work, dude. That sucks.
Oh, that does suck, man.
Oh, they're doing sound in it too.
It's a venue. It's like it's gonna be. They're gonna host
sick.
live shows and shit there. So like it's
I
like
wanna
got
go.
endless possibilities, dude. They did the
Damn.
4th of July fireworks show, and they did this big display on the outside of it where fireworks were like drizzling down the side, and it was rotating and all sorts of
She
different
did
shit.
send me that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just don't know why I didn't put the two together.
It was, dude. It's such a modern marvel of engineering. It's so amazing, dude. It's not my problem, but I worry for the day that those LEDs start going out.
Yeah.
I know they're gonna
It'll
last
happen.
a billion years, but like at a
U2
certain
is
point.
the opening act.
Oh no
Holy
shit! Damn. Okay. So of course Bono gets to use the sphere first.
Yeah.
Bono is the turd. Okay, he is the record.
He is the record.
All right, let's go, dude. We're
Anyway, let's
2
wrap
seconds,
it
man.
up.
All right, see you guys
All right,
later. It's been fun. Our live stream ticker just hit 3 hours. So thank you guys for being here for this entire time. Some of you have been here the whole time, dude.
Yeah.
Anonymous.
Shouts out to Bill. Little clapping emojis
yes,
for Bill
yes.
for taking care of the
Honestly,
monitor.
anybody that's here right now, doesn't
moderators.
even matter if you've been here the whole time or not. Y'all are the goats because you're here at the end, and that's what matters. So thank you guys so much, man.
We appreciate you guys. And like I was talking to Carly last night. She just hit 150K. And I sent her a picture of what 100,000 people look like in a stadium, and there's still half that stadium waiting outside.
Hell yeah, bro.
The fact that we're almost to 30K is just mind blowing.
I couldn't believe it, dude. We're
individual people.
We're like under 500 or 400 or something. We're
We're
almost
right
there, man. Like I looked the other day and was like, holy shit, we're way closer than I thought I was. So,
but like when you look at it that way, and it's just individual. All of them are individual people, and you guys have been fantastic. You guys are like the ones holding down the fort, okay? And that's another thing that's always blown my mind. Out of 30,000 people, even Carly's live, 150,000 subs, she gets 20 to 30 live, right?
Yep.
Those 20 to 30 live, and you guys tonight with our 10 to 23, it's kind of a little up and down, but I would say on average we've seen about 10 to 20. You guys are the OGs, the guys who hold. You guys are the glue that holds this channel together.
You guys are literally the ones writing our paychecks. Not even kidding. You guys are the ones that keep coming back and watching every video we post, interacting with everything we do, showing up to every live stream.
Yep.
You guys make our money. So thank you guys so much. To the 9 people I think that are here right now, you guys are the OGs, and that's why you're here, and we love you for that. So thank you guys so much. Should we do it?
Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this live as much as we did, be sure to leave a big toe up, stomp on that subscribe button.
There it is.
Click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And I can't wait for you guys to see Monday's episode. Bow.